Oh, what's up, people?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, we got Robbie over here. We stole him. Got him at your night's end, huh?
No, man, I'm so exhausted.
A little after hours moment. I didn't know if I'd make it this long. Flutter just stopped the press. She's early. Oh, what is happening, everybody?
Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, Pebs. Hello, Christy. Hello, Crazy Lady. Hello, F. Pate. Hello, Kimberly Chess.
Hey,
hello, Megan. Hello. Hello, everybody.
Whoop, whoop.
Daddy D.
Guys, I don't know how long I'll be on for. If you guys want to do the goals, if you want to get a giveaway, we'll do a giveaway. But yeah,
hello,
so
White
that's
Indo.
up there.
Hey, wait a minute. I just saw most of you earlier.
I know. Hey, Beth.
Flut. Beth.
Okay,
Salona.
Kim.
Kim.
Hey. WDK, hello.
WDK in the house.
Sheena. What is happening? Robbie, did Debbie win on your giveaways tonight? John Cook, you're awake.
John Cook. I forget who won. Black Widow.
Moose Shell. Todd, White Indo. Robin, hello. Hi, Joyce. You're on too early, right? Just 5 minutes. Who goes on at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Todd, what's up?
Hey, Renee. She woke up. Hey. What is happening, people? WA Granny and Christy Nanya. Christy Nanya won. That's right. Hey, Alcantino.
Christy won.
Castle Duloc. What is happening? Where you been? Hey, Fawn.
Hey, Granny.
Yep.
Hey. There she is. I went on Robbie's tonight and someone else too. Wow.
Oh.
Did y'all have fun over there at Get Swamped?
Todd, what's up?
Pebs. Hey, Deborah Fox.
Pebs.
Hey, Bearded. Bernadette. Lady Whistlestop. Hello. Ed Warrior. Yes,
Ed, what's happening, brother?
King Paco. Where's your $1 million? I don't know. Where's
King
mine?
Paco at?
Right there. Acacia. Hello. Terry.
Where's Bud Light?
Hey, Lucy from Vermont. Bud Light actually said that he'd probably stop by, but maybe not till 2. I honestly don't know if I'll be here that long.
Where's John Caps?
I don't know. I don't know if he even knew we were going to go live or I was going to go live. Mother Birds, hey, the Nocturnal Crow, right? Oh my God, I was so excited. I was literally holding Juju in my hand today. And she got so used to it. I was rubbing her, her head and her back. And I went to put her down.
I was rubbing her.
Oh, you're funny. Her head and back, right? And I went to put her down and she didn't even want to walk out of my hand. I was like, oh my God, she's loving it. And she came out, we were spraying her with water and stuff. It was funny. Hey, funny, honey. Julie Goddard, hello. Nicole Lizarlets, what up?
I got you guys on while I'm driving home.
Alrighty. Bearded, it's your birthday? Happy birthday to ya.
That's why we sang happy birthday to Bearded. All right.
I missed it. Where the hell was I? Probably the bathroom. Hey, Kim. Connie, hello. I'm listening in bed. If she falls asleep, she's ready. Babs, what is going on? Wonder if Tori's going to come in tonight. I don't know if she will or not. She's been up. She's been busy. We get swamped tonight. Hey, Hannah. How's it going? Yeah. Decided to do a last minute, after hours. Why not?
6 times, Lisa, huh?
6 times. 6 times, guys. Oh my gosh. You guys realize that this whole memorial thing that was been stolen. There's been a video posted on the What the Hell's page 6 times. Who counted that, by the way? I didn't count it. Did you?
I didn't. You told someone else.
No, I didn't say 6 times, but you said 6 times, and I'm saying 6 times. But we didn't count. We didn't count it. But we were told 6 times. But I did get the video. I have the video. I recorded it from the Facebook post because I was sent the link and someone said to go grab it, so I did. And basically, what it is 6 different times that Jeremy and George were talking about the memorial and how they have permission to put the memorial and anything they want there because of their their brother and son that they lost. And
nice of them to give permission when it's not even their property there.
Right, exactly. But he's acted like it's his property all along. And it's kind of funny because if you talk to the neighbors, it's like, why this side of the house? Like, why is there no survey on this side of the house? Like, why didn't he do that? And in all these discussions, and even in a video of the survey, it's not. He's been told several times it's not his property, but he kept saying it and he kept using it. And to me, he kept using the family just by talking about it, having something to talk about on this channel, especially the way you watch this video. That's exactly what he used it for, And it's kind of good. They used it to make themselves look good. Like, look what we're doing for somebody else, Of
course.
Well, guess what? Look what you did, And there's also, I'm being told it was a members only video that he's literally talking about how he's going to be staying in Cedar Key and George is going back to Otter Creek the night the memorial was stolen. Well, if he's trying to let everybody know he didn't do it, that's a lie. That's a complete lie. George was right behind him checking out the work that he did. It was him. There's video of him removing it. There's video of him putting it in his car. There's video of a truck. There's video of his truck. There's video of his truck pulling into his property. Okay? It's Jeremy. Okay? And, if he's going to sit there and claim it's his property, well, guess what? Prove it. Prove it. You're a cold-hearted snake is what you are, dude. The fact that you can do that to someone's family.
How dare you give snakes a bad name like that?
I'm sorry. I apologize to the snakes.
Isn't it bad enough that in the Bible, Satan took the, body of a snake?
Yeah.
Damn.
Deborah Fox, would you say hello to my great-granddaughter, Cam? Hi, Cam.
Hi, Cam.
Thank you, Deborah. So it's kind of like, holy crap, 6 videos. There's quite a few. I just didn't count them, but I'm being told they're 6. I'd play it right now, but I want to check something out first. But there's 6 of them. If you go to that fake What the Hell's page on Facebook, you'll see it. Hey, Marla.
Hey.
No, what's going
Lisa.
on? Yes. What?
How many letters are in Jeremy's name?
JEREM 6. No way.
How many letters are in Satan's name?
CIFER 7. LUCIFER 7.
In what?
Lucifer.
Satan.
SATAN 5.
S.
Your point?
Wait, I
know you were trying to make one.
I was trying to make one, but now I'm lost.
HALES. There you go. Hell's insane. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's get this party.
Hales.
What? Yeah, 5 and 5. There you go.
Coincidence?
Yeah. But you know what? There's other people with the name Hales too, so can't hit all of them. But just take them to court. No, that's what's gonna happen because he's gonna end up in court and he's gonna end up having to defend himself. He can't just. I was trying to see if Kendra wanted to come on and do some spiritual stuff, but I don't know. Anyway, apparently Travis has a video that proves it's Jeremy's property, but yeah, Travis is a knucklehead.
Yeah.
Okay? He's a knucklehead. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Why he would be defending Jerem over his own family because it's his daughter's in-laws, okay? And I don't think that's cool to be giving your, it would put a wedge. You know what I mean?
Jeremy has proof. I mean, Travis has proof. Please.
Travis don't have proof because the proof is in the ground. The markers are put there with rebar. You can't move them.
It's not even rebar. It's a stake.
Well, she said it was rebar type. No. They're in there with like rebar. I asked them today.
It's a big metal stake.
No, she said you can't move the marker.
No, you can't.
Yeah, and so I was like, well, then how could they even possibly say that there is his property? She goes, it's not. So if he wants to prove it, let him go and get a survey done. I have my markers. I have my evidence. This is my property. So I mean, to me that's done. Guess what? Someone's trespassed and. Actually pulled some criminal acts thinking, whatever that he could do whatever the hell he wants to do, which is what he does all the time. And nobody has been able to freaking stop him. Well, guess what? Many people are coming out to stop the mean old Grinch of Otter Creek.
You gotta turn
this has been on. They've had that there. He's lived there how long? And all of a sudden, come Thanksgiving, he decides to remove it. Why? Why did he decide to remove it come Thanksgiving? Because he saw Chris helping with the fence? That's why he decided
it's not even come Thanksgiving. It got removed the first time during right after the hurricane, right?
When this all started, like when it was known that it was done, was right after, like right around Thanksgiving. Then Mimi went and put up another one for Christmas time because she does it, per the season, and but this video is literally of them saying, George and Jeremy literally saying that you have the permission to do whatever you want, whenever you want, for however long you want, decorate it, put whatever you want there. He said it. He completely said it, and I don't know who put that video together, but kudos to you for doing so, and he mentioned they have the rights, they have the permission, they said all that. So the fact that he removed it, it's bullshit. He had no rights to say that, they have permission anyway, even though they would have had permission from the neighbors anyway. They're putting another one up. So let him try to take it down again, But in the meantime, the evidence is going to be where it needs to go. That's simple. So, but yeah, what an idiot. He's going to try and defend himself. And there's no defending him. There's no defending what he did. Put it this way, even if it is his property, how freaking cold are you? He saw them helping a neighbor put up a fence. Okay? And that's why he did it. As a matter of fact, I believe there was never mind. It's known why he did it. Okay. And he thinks that he has the right to do it and he needs to be teaching lessons. And no. Same way with Guapo. He needs to teach Guapo a lesson. Okay. Well, that's bullshit. To me, that's you're messing with someone's family. You're hurting someone on a constant by removing it over and over and over again. And I think it's really shitty that you would do that to a family member who you actually employ. So I think he's a piece of crap. That's my personal opinion. Anybody who could do that has no freaking heart at all.
You think?
At all. And for the other one to sit there praising him for it, wait till you see what they're going to say. He's going to spin some kind of bullshit on it Sunday night. Damn well he's going to. But that's 100% wrong. That to me, that's a sign of pure evil to do that to someone. Why would you do that? Yeah, videos don't lie. They don't lie.
Unless you edit them.
They are going to, Kim. It is on the fake What the Hell's page. Yes, it is. That's where I got it from.
It's freezing, Meanie.
It's 49. I sent it. I got it, and I sent it to the parties involved. So.
Cold, huh?
Yeah, just because they help their neighbors, and it's been ongoing ever since. Yeah, and he didn't say a word about it to like them. I'm not sure he said a word about their family member. Instead, what he did do is try and actually bring up another family member in the bike party with the bikers for Harley Grace. And he's a lying sack of crap. He's a liar. The guy is just a pathological liar. He even said so on that post. He loves to use that word, pathological liars and frauds and whatever. And just like we keep saying, everything he spews, he is. Everything he accuses everybody else of doing, he does. I'm going to be rude. Shut up, Lisa, and show the video. I'm not showing the video. You can go watch it on Facebook right now. If I it's on the What the Hell's fake page, I guess. And I'm not going to show it right now. I need to put a fair use thing on it.
Guys, I'm going to say goodnight because I am home.
And he needs some sleep. And his little pinky toe hurts.
I need to get to bed.
Yeah. Have a good night, Robbie. Thanks for popping on for a few minutes.
Yes, it's my ankle so swollen.
You need to put that up.
All right, you guys have a good night. Love you all. God bless each and every one of you.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. God bless.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
I'm just wondering why. Bye. Where the 250 went. Where what? Hold on. I'm just wondering where the 250 went. They donated for legal fees. Oh, the 250K? I don't know. Do you want to start getting into Shock It? I don't know, but I mean, I watched the interview that Ray. Did y'all see the interview Ray Bone Crusher did with Michael Volpe and Rich Luthman? And it's pretty interesting to hear what they have to say about this new lawsuit that they filed. And it's a frivolous lawsuit. It's a joke. I mean, they went over it. They read it. Lisa Fine Solo. Yeah. Hold on. Well, Squat Pump. I don't know where Squat Pump is. Hold on. I'm seeing if Kendra's gonna come on. I said I'm going live. She goes now. But you saw Ray's interview. Yeah. So if you hear like what Michael Volpe and Richard was saying. They're 100% right, and I would be shocked if Shock It still has a law license after this, because trust, we are going to have a problem with this. They, for one, harassed me about a deposition. They mocked me about a deposition, so of course I mocked right back. They harassed me and bullied me on a YouTube video where YouTube themselves said it was harassment and bullying and removed it. He sent me a fake subpoena because it wasn't real, so it had to be fake, right? Well, let's just say it was illegal. And then when I told him I wasn't going to show up, he tried to gaslight me. And then the next morning, Jeremy's posting stuff saying I was a no-show. Meanwhile, they knew I wasn't coming. My appointment wasn't until 10 a.m., but at 8 a.m., he posted I didn't show. So why would you post something at 8 a.m. if I wasn't supposed to be there till 10 a.m.? So they're trying to manipulate the whole scenario. Call them up, and they're already posting about me, Lisa. They're in there. Oh, they're in here. What's up, Charles? Let me guess. It's Pam Carson, Jean, Wendy Wooby Booby Boo, and Kim Ybarra, and members of jury or whatever the hell that person really is. And it's probably one of the people's names I already mentioned. But what's up? Shaka will move on to another profession. Brain surgeon, perhaps. Jerry has a list of clients needing a brain. That's it's absolutely insane what's actually going on. But yeah, so Shockett goes and he's acting like he's gonna serve everybody. And then he goes and puts everybody's address out there to be doxxed. And I'm surprised they didn't dox it tonight. Yeah, I mean, it's literally frivolous because he's trying to say it's all defamation. And even in this case, it's not defamation. All the things he's claiming are defamation are not sentences that would be considered defamation. People, having opinions are not defamation. Calling someone a psychotic whatever is not defamation. That's your opinion that he's a psychotic whatever it was that was said. I don't even remember what it was. Lisa, please tell Gabe to hug you. Oh, he will. He will. Cheeky cheek. Ain't no troll. No, you ain't no troll. So yeah, so it's just crazy, but trust me, there's a lot of people in this lawsuit that they're trying to, make happen. And there's going to be a lot, because if it's an anti-slap lawsuit, Jeremy's going to be hit with having to pay all the lawyer fees for every one of them. I think he just makes enough money where he don't care. He can write it off. He can, why won't you show your video? What video? The video of what we're talking about the memorial? What are you talking about? The one I was just talking about starting this, about Jeremy saying all this stuff about they have the rights to, and permissions to put the memorial up there. Why don't I show it? I have to put the whatchamacallit? Oh my God. I have to put something over it, okay, for fair use. However, you can go watch it. Go to the Facebook What the Hell's Fake page that they call it, and go watch it. The new video of what? The link in the chat. Hold, please. I'll give you the dang link. And they're saying, this is what the comments are on it. That was, okay, so Jeremy said all this crap about this, right? Is this the link to the whole page or just the link to the post? Hang on. I think this is the link to just the post. Hold on. There you go. There's the link to the post. I don't know if it's going to show the whole thing. Click on it and try. It's a long one. But there's the link to the post of Jeremy taking down the memorial. Well, I showed 2 videos of it, and I'll show you the other 3. But I'm not doing it tonight. There's witnesses to it, honey. You can ask whatever you want. There's witnesses to this, okay? So you can believe what you want. Come back, and I'll show you the videos when they're uploaded. They're not uploaded because they were too big of a file. So we're waiting on that, and I told you guys that last night. But that wasn't the videos I'm talking about today. It didn't post properly, so you can't click it. Hold on. Let me see. How did I get it? I got it in an email. Hold on. This is all right. That's something else. One sec. If anybody has a better link, email it to me, because it's coming up a really big, like, just go to the What the Hell's Facebook page, okay, and you'll see it. It's right there. I mean, it's on top. So and now I got, hold on. This is old. Okay. So anyway, I just lost the screen. The first link I posted worked. Okay, yeah. Exactly. Thank you, Babs. All right, let's see. I do have the link in email. Oh, there you go. Thank you. That is definitely a shorter link. Thank you. So if you didn't get it on the first try, there's a link right there. Okay. If you don't have Facebook, it might not open. So tomorrow, guys, if you want to still do your warrior video or audio, you can still send it in tomorrow. I'll be working on that tomorrow and Sunday, putting that warrior video together. And basically, you just got to say, hi, my name is like Christine Lucas. Hi, I'm Christine Lucas. I'm a warrior. That's it. Meaning you are the warrior, like not Lisa is. Yeah. So you can send those in to me and I'll be working on it tomorrow and Sunday. Yeah. So hopefully that'll get out. George needs to stop wearing adult clothes and stick to t-shirts. Did you get my voice? Yep, I got all of them. They're sitting there waiting to be worked on. So that's what's going to be happening. And any that may, like, you think it sounds bad or whatever, I could probably try to fix it. We'll see. It's so hard to bite my tongue. I better not read any more of those idiots' comments. Oh, yeah, so that's what I was starting to see. So apparently some people are saying that this was all great. You know, they're allowed to do this. And someone said that this was before Lisa and Michelle got involved. Once they interfered, all bets are off. Really? Can someone explain how that is? How did Lisa or Michelle get involved in the memorial? Nobody did. Nobody got involved with anything. Jeremy had the memorial removed 3 times. That's his own freaking doing. And he did it because he was pissed off because Mimi and Chris were helping. Well, Chris was actually helping with the fence and Mimi was, helping. She was there to support, And I find that pretty sick that your neighbors are not allowed to be friendly with other neighbors because you don't like them? That's bullshit. He denies doing it until he's caught on video. So now the story is on his property. So what's a lie? Common sense says both. If you lie about small things, you'll lie about everything. We've proven so many times that he's lied. I mean, I can't even... I can't believe the guy is still continuing to do it. But, they say, I mean, he's such a narcissist, and they believe their stories. I mean, they believe the crap that they say. And, he's out of his mind. Out of his mind. Lisa Babs is going to redo her video she sent you. Okay. I'll take whatever recent one comes in, I'll use that. But, yeah, it's just really messed up, guys, that it's even happened. It's sad. Because all he did was hurt them. He did it to hurt them. That's what he does. If he doesn't like you or you don't like him, he just goes out to strike and hurt you in any way he can. And he doesn't care. He does not care at all. And this is about the death of their son. If you watch this video and you watch how he kind of, I don't want to use the word promote, but he makes it like, it's sad. This is, someone's child who passed away, someone's brother, and he's playing it. He's playing it. You would never think that the person in that video would do what he just did. Only because somebody was helping out a neighbor. There were other neighbors there helping out neighbors. I met almost everyone on that block, and it's sad. It's really sad. And I think it's a shame. And it's very hurtful. Did you hear that? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It was awesome. I didn't see that before. I've seen the actual, I probably saw each video, but not clipped, put that together like that. Yeah, he only admitted when he got caught on camera. He never said another word. All of a sudden, it's my property. Guess what, dude? No, it's not. No, it's not. And the neighbors that he bought the property from, that whose property it is, where the memorial is, they've been there for well over 25 years themselves. That's been there. Those markers have been there. That is not his property. And you know what? The people in Otter Creek they're getting pissed. If they haven't been pissed already, they're starting to be like fed up, you know? And, you know, it's just time, you know? It's time that things get done. And, you know, there you go. And he doesn't like, well, maybe he should stop doing it. Maybe he should move away from the town. You know what I did realize too, by the way? Y'all remember when he first moved there, he was trying to get Robin Conkey down there to buy one of the properties, and you know they were going to have it. They call it a tube town. A bunch of YouTubers filming from the area of Otter Creek. Yes, I did, Silverheart. I'll send you a link for voice recording app for Android. Can you post it to the chat for anyone who needs it? Sure. Let me see. Okay. This is a voice recorder app. Christine sent it, and I'm going to post it here for you guys in case you need one. It's all goody, Mike. So if y'all need a voice recorder app, you can check that out. Thank you, Christine. So yeah, you know the guys are coming down. He wanted them to buy property and hang out. They wanted Guapo to buy Michelle's property. Okay, and they took Robbie and Z through the property and everything. And, you know, so he wanted them to come, and they were going to call it Tube Town. And guess what? He got a Tube Town anyway. He just put Travis up to it. And he got it. But that was his plan from the get-go, to do a Tube Town. I'm so glad I'm not playing a drinking game. I would take a drink every time Lisa says, you know. I'd be so plastered. You know? Maybe we should do that. That's funny. Nikki Langton sent you an email with some info from me. Could you pass? Sure. Nikki, you want me to just hit forward, or you want me to copy it and send it in a new email? Is he still my friend? I hope I didn't piss you off. Yeah. Why would you make me mad? Maybe I didn't read it. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, okay. I'll just forward it. One sec. Actually, hold on. I gotta make sure I got everybody's email correct. I'll do it when I get off the live, hon. As a matter of fact, Christy, can you email me right now so I don't have to go searching for your email? And then I'll just forward it right to you. All right, here we go. Why? Just why? You coming on? Just hanging out. It was late. I'm awake. Why not? Do you know? We end up in a house. We'll probably doze back off. Oh, hey, Bonnie. Yeah, we're just chit-chatting. Nothing major, except for that video put together of Jerem giving permission over and over again to Mimi's family to have the memorial there. Sent it. Okay. I'm kind of sad because my dad told me that he was probably right. I needed massage. I thought, oh, maybe he fell asleep or something. Let's see. Inbox. There we go. Okay. I'm not sure if Nikki said to just forward, so I'm just going to cut and paste. That works, right? If you want the actual email, then just tell me and I'll do it that way. But there you go. Let's see. Is Nikki still here? Where is she? I didn't see. We're playing the Lisa drinking game. Is Nikki? Where are you, Nikki? Nikki. Yeah, no problem because you just didn't want it out there. Okay. Well, I sent that to her. I didn't send your email address with it. I just cut and pasted it. Concept of Two Town was to have YouTubers buy a property, not a creek, and literally take over the town, turning it into a mecca for YouTubers to create content and have a homemade. Yeah, exactly. Good, Marlon. You put that out there correctly. Look for every day. We live in the day you lost, and I'm going up. I'm so sorry, Kim. It's so mean what he did. Oh, okay. I didn't see forward, but okay, I did it. But just trying to protect the peeps, you know. And it takes apart. I'm so sorry, Kim. Kendra, what are you doing? She can hear it in my voice. She's trying to get me to go on. What you doing? Renee's comment. All right, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. Just protecting. I'm a protector. Okay, Renee. I have a question. What happened to Gene Hackman, his wife, and dog? Last I know, they still didn't know. I've seen pictures, but I haven't actually read anything in regards to any new info on it. I know there's a lot of people saying that maybe he passed away and she couldn't handle it. Maybe she passed away, he couldn't handle it. I don't know. So I don't know. They've got to be still investigating it. But they also, Gabe came in saying that they did an autopsy on Gene and there was something surprising there, but he didn't know what it was. So, Boudica, Bible tells us beware of false prophets. Jerem uses Christianity because people tend to blindly follow certain people. Clergy, police, and doctors. It just went by. At least the targeted audience, Jerem seeks those over 60. He does. And you know what? The fact that he was in Bible, Pebs, thank you, not for breadsticks. It to get you a bowl of shag haircut. What? Hold on. What? Not for breadsticks if it get you a bowl shag haircut. No. That is gonna be for the shipping of the giveaway. That's what the goal is for. Didn't Germ allow some YouTube channel to do a psychic session at original memorial site? Can't remember. I don't remember seeing that, but like I said, I walked away from him, so I don't know. Only new thing I heard is Gene was dead at least 9 days. Really? Wow. Jeremy's a false human. Kendra, is she coming on? Because I need to send her a link. Did she say she's coming on? I'm not sure if she could do cards though, guys, because you know she hasn't been feeling well. So sometimes she has to be in a mind frame. But sometimes she also can't help it. They're just like right there. They said his pacemaker stopped on the 17th. Ooh, wow. Fox not hair on that video. So bad. So bad. So bad. Our mom took over and she raised us on her own, and she's an amazing mom. She's a warrior. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see. Let's pull up some funny stuff. I wonder if I do have any more new funny stuff. Let's say. This one is just hilarious. Where's the volume though? The volume's off. All right, let's go back. We'll show it again if you guys have seen it. It is hilarious.
Looking for a stud? Yeah. I've got the STD. All I need is the U. Oh no. It's not going to work.
It cracks me up every time. It is, right? Let's do it again for those of you who...
Are you looking for a stud? Yeah. I've got the STD. All I need is the U. Oh no.
That's great. I'd put actually this one didn't have an issue, so where is it? Let me open it up. I think I put it in her own file. One sec. So that's what Stream Deck's supposed to be for. So I can just click a button and it's right there. But let's see. Where is? Oh, here we go. All right, this shouldn't be a copyright thing, so let's go. Present window. Here we go. There we go.
We've been sitting here for an hour, and you guys are we're gonna have to turn the commercials off. Like that's gonna happen. Because we had zero search ads today, which is weird. I think you get too interested in these hearings, so you're too caught up in it. But 99 cents, $1, whatever works. But I'm working for free today. I'm not even a medium wage. This isn't even minimum wage.
What happened? Wait, I just lost it. Dang, what'd you say? Oh my God, Lisa, Begging Megan was raging about this clip, completely ranted for 10 minutes while Tug played his game. Really? Oh my goodness. They said the dog was in the bathroom closet of the bathroom where the wife was found. Wow. Maybe she got scared or something and then White's comment. Hold on, I'm scrolling. Seriously, scroll up and read my backstory. I'm scrolling. I think it's too far, hon. Play it. Again? She went nuts, huh? Well, you know what? Hey, you want to act like that? People see it. It was sent to me. I don't know what to tell you. You talk about breadsticks. You're talking about people like me, and you're trying to sit there and count out how much money was donated to me for all the 3 things that I've done for this family, as far as, the fence, the Harley Jolly Christmas, and the barn. You're trying to count out all this money and trying to make me look like I'm some type of scam artist. And meanwhile, I've done the things that I said I'm doing. And yet, here you are begging for money. That's how you have the name Begging Megan. And clear as day, 2 days ago, you're like literally sitting there bitching at your peeps because they're not sending you super chats. I wouldn't send you super chats either. Even if I was a follower of yours and you said that, I'd be like, screw you. I would never do that. And so anybody that does from that point forward is crazy. That's just, if she's going to talk to her people like that, oh, hell no. You're sitting there now because those people help your channel and keep it so that you could do it. And you're treating them like that? Screw you. I'm sorry. I just thought that was so wrong of her. Good night, Mike. Ta-ta. Yeah, I can only scroll back so far in StreamYard. She straightened her hair. I don't know. I honestly don't pay attention, guys. I get, screenshots or I get sent a link all the time. But that was a clip I was sent. So she wasn't joking with her chat. She was dead serious with her chat. She took off her glasses and everything. I'll show you the original footage. Yeah, she took off her glasses and was dead serious. That was not a joke. I just went to Jerem and how many different videos make himself look like a hero over the memorial. Yes, Gene. Yes. Yes, that's what we were talking about. It is Lisa. It's gross. Germany's minions are showing their real nature. They are. They absolutely are. It's all about money. All about money. That is not what we are about here. Absolutely not. You know, I do this. Yes, it's work. It's a part. It is an income stream here. We are monetized, but we're not begging for nothing. You know, if we get so many views and so many ads play, and that's what we get, that's what we get. You know what I mean? There's no begging for it. There is no, oh my God, I got to do this video and I have to have a video out every 5 days. And you know what I mean? It's no, there's no thing. It was her story, Lisa, when she was ranting about GSR. I'm awake. Must toast a bit. Well, Steffi, it is after, it's almost 2 o'clock here. About the hair. Yeah. Well, her hair looked terrible. It literally looked like she just got out of bed and like teased it or something. You can be about me, but have a heart as well. Yeah, exactly. And I'm sorry, she don't. How do you have children and then attack a mother with a child the way she has? Basically because somebody else is feeding you info, and because he's feeding it to you, you're getting views and stuff, so you have to kiss his ass. She completely committed to him, and he's gonna bring her down. So, because you know, right now what everybody sees is Michelle and John being defended in a court case. Nobody understands what's coming, because there are counterclaims, but that can change. You know what I mean? And based on this new lawsuit they filed, if he thinks he can come after us for the things he's claiming, he needs to back the hell up, because everything in this new lawsuit that he's claiming is defamation. We give for the love. Oh, thank you. Yes, Mike, we do. Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much for your super chat. So everything he's claiming that's defamation isn't. However, we got him and Tug and Megan with defamation. We have them with torture and interference. We have them with all the things he's trying to do to everybody else. We have them doing it, like legit doing it. And they even tried to mess by what they're doing. That's messing with my husband's business. So and my husband's not a part of this channel. He pops on and stuff. Jan, thank you so much for your $10 super chat. Thank you. So yeah, there's a lot going on, and he's literally defamed a lot of people simply by talking about people's medical records. Hello, there are HIPAA laws out there. You know, German has no idea what's coming for him. The statutes. Oh my God, the statutes. You know, Begaman said she gets all her court documents from you, as Jerem has strict instructions from the judge to not talk about it. Really? Are you sure? If he has strict instructions from the judge to not talk about it, then why did he talk about it? Huh? Why did he talk about it? So she gets them from where? She said once that she was obsessed about it has to be perfect all the time. Oh, her hair. Yeah, well, it's not perfect. My opinion. Link and screenshot. Okay, thank you, Christine. With what on this comment. Okay, thank you. Court documents from me. She doesn't get her court documents from me. That's a lie. That's an absolute lie. I'll tell you where she gets her court documents, guys. Hold on. Let me get it. Anybody can get it this way, but this is exactly where she gets it from. Don't let that much. She doesn't get it from me. She's such a liar. She actually trying to make you guys think that she gets it from me when I show it or something. That's a lie. So how does she get it when I don't show it? It's not just my opinion. So I know Jared don't care. So he's not allowed to talk about it, but he could talk about the judge on Sunday nights, and he could talk about the judge of truth and how he's buddies with the judge, and they're like two of the same guys, from all the court docs. Max Lab, no, guys, listen. Just like me, you guys can all go to that link that I just posted there. All right? And you can get the court docs. That's where Squid gets them. That's where they all get them. Don't let them fool you. Did she really say she gets them from me? What a lion's sack crap. She showed the one with the 10 individuals before you or Ray had it. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Lisa, she said, I don't even think did I show it? Did I show it? I know we talked about it because I said I'm not going to talk about it, and then we did. I don't think I showed it. I've shown so many recently. So she said like 3 weeks ago she has Jerem's permission to read it out. She don't need Jerem's permission to read it out. It's a public document. She don't need anybody's permission to read it out. They have all thanked Max Lab for sending them the documents. Well, she could still get them on her own. And if she has them that quick, that guy's a dude. Okay, do you know who Max Lab is? That paranormal person, computer person, whatever. No, Volpe did. Just the first page it showed. Yeah, I saw Volpe was actually going through it. And I basically what I said, because we weren't going to talk about it, we're not going to play this narrative with this new thing, because, hello content, the Polymop crap, he wants us to post a link for document. We're actually, that Polymop person or site is going to be actually showing all the documents in the entire case, and I guess now cases, I don't know. There's the link that you can go and look up the case. You got to search. It's in the Northern District of Florida. Here's the thing. Oh my God, I know why she's getting Max Lab to do it. I cropped the comments in order for Lisa. All right, let me see. Let's see the email. Sorry, guys. White and no. Can I say it because my dad told me that he would call? Okay, I saw that. No, he's an irresponsible guy and he lies through his teeth. He's a bit like Jerem, but not as bad. He abandoned me and my siblings when we were little due to his drug addiction, and he's been in and out of jail for years. We tried to offer him help when he said he would change, but no, he refused. My mom took over and she raised us on her own, and she's an amazing. Oh, okay. So I get it. I saw the part where you said your mom took over. Okay. Gotcha. I missed the middle part. Thank you. I'm sorry, what I know. I hope your dad's okay. Okay. So, photo lady. How you doing, Irene? How you doing? Now, don't you think she would have fixed the file already? No, I was busy. That's why. I spread it all over YouTube if she had. No, because I don't actually spread shit all over YouTube. I just go live. That's it. You guys are morons. Oh, there's that Morelli chick. Get it live. Get it live. By the way, bad hairdo. Let's see what else is here. Okay, got it. Thank you. All right. Oh, cool. You guys are awesome. I'm seeing some recordings going on. Tonight was hilarious. These morons are out of their minds. They're making shit up. They're sick. Yeah, we're making shit up. So who says she has the video? But okay. So now, okay, I see. So Irene posted that. Now Amanda goes and posts the same thing. So they're just going like word of mouth here. And Marla has no clue. She's making things worse. Okay. Who's making things worse? The three of you idiots? Oh my God. What cracks me up is that these people go on Facebook acting as if they know the stories that they're in them, that they've talked to any of the people themselves, that they've been to Otter Creek, that they know, they just have this knowingness, right? None of them are spiritual at all, because if they were, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing. Okay. And yet here we are, we have, you know, I can literally talk to Michelle and find out. I can talk to the neighbors and find out what's going on over there. Okay. Firsthand. I can do that. Okay. And yet I can pull up the documents, but somehow Megan can't. But yet Megan's got all this, you know, big news, lol or this, lol or that, you know, and they go on before me in the early evening. Okay. So, you know, it's like, you know, I don't think you're getting shit off of me. The only thing you're getting stuff off of me is the stuff that you're seeing on Facebook from these dumb twits who sit in here. I watch so you don't have to, Pam. And then they post on Facebook, and you guys are foaming at the mouth on your channel about the shit that they say on Facebook. And all of it's a lie. I could sit here and say anything right now, and they're going to twist it, and they're going to say something totally different. And then you got Megan and Tug running off that shit. Oh my God, and Mike Arthur, he's a spin of his own. Megan literally speculates an entire freaking... Okay, what does he call it? He calls them flow charts. She like goes into an entire flow chart on every freaking situation that happens and speculates it the whole way down. It's like this whole path that she takes, and I think she's nuts. She probably should be writing romance novels or some crazy ass shit like that, because she's absolutely crazy. The stories she comes up with and where she takes them to is insane. Hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. Please. I didn't know if you were going to come on. We might have a visitor, guys. Hang on. Maybe. Let's see. All right, I sent them the link. Let's see. One sec. Okay. I don't have it downloaded yet. Wait, what? I don't have what downloaded. Let me say. Will we get to see the video of Jerem taking the memorial? I hope so. We're trying to get it. It's a large file, and we got it to the point where we could have large files posted, but I didn't see it yet, so don't have it yet in my possession. And it's got to be, the fair use thing has to be put on the other videos. That's why I didn't show that. Okay, hold on. One sec. I don't even have that open. Is it? Oh. Sorry, Flutter. You weren't talking to me. I had a good nap but missed over everything. You're goody. They're making sugar eggs to sell for Easter. Oh my God. When is Easter this year? Do we know? What day is it fall on? Need to leave the children out of this. What children are we talking about? Hold on. I'm sorry. There she is. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, we got you 2 nights in a row.
What is happening that you have to be on it at 2 a.m.?
It's just after hours, party time, you know. What's up?
Is everybody, getting down at the club or what?
We're just hanging out, you know. Us vampires over here.
Clearly.
What are you doing?
We just unpacked all the groceries.
Oh, fun.
I guess so.
Fun. What'd you got? Don't make me hungry.
We got some rice-a-roni. We got some pasta. We've got some sauce. We got saltines, chips.
Chips. Kendra has to have her chips.
We've got meat. We got chicken. We
Creatures
got
of the night.
ground turkey, hamburger meat. We got peas, carrots. We got some skillet meals. We got some taquitos. We got popsicles,
Someone
yogurt.
posted a picture of Pepper in the fake group. Why would they do that? That's not their child. These people are like crazy. Oh, the Honey Club. Oh, where's Tori? Tori has all the links. Shoot. The Honey Club something.
Oh, there's
Kendra, I have a
another
question for you.
eye on there. What?
So when you got offline last night, did you have any like spooky stuff happening?
No.
No? Not
Nope.
even Michael annoying you?
Nope.
Really? So you
It
hung
was.
up and it all just went away?
Yeah. It comes through this live.
Really?
So I don't know.
So does it do it all the time?
No.
I
I
was
have
gonna
phone
say.
issues never unless I'm on this live.
Not like that though. That was weird. That really sounded like a spirit box. There was like a male voice coming through, or trying to. Very weird.
I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, I think you can hear it if you go to play because everybody in the chat heard it. So I think if you play it back, you can. I didn't check it,
Yeah,
but
I didn't either, but I don't know.
Pem said you must have wore Robbie out. He split real quick. What's the fake group link again? Oh, one sec. Here we go. It's funny how I'm sharing the Facebook link because I don't even really go there, but unless I'm sent there and
For that group?
that fit. Yeah, what happened was they put up a video of Jeremy. It's like mixed videos of his put together of Jeremy talking about how Mimi and her family can have the memorial on his property. And they have the rights, the permissions, the whole 9 yards. It's a whole bunch of different clips throughout the years that he said that in. And somebody put it together and posted it.
On the group
On the fake, yeah.
The one that supports him?
I believe it's a fake one. What?
On the group that supports him?
Well, it's hard to tell. They call it the fake what the hell's group. He has his own, I think. But the most of the comments and stuff goes on that, and they call that the fake what the hell's group. But like when I've been sent there, it's like there's a whole bunch of things against him and for him. So it's like there's both. It's weird, kind of. But this had a post with that video of a bunch of clips and someone calling him a pathological liar, which I think is funny because he likes to call everybody pathological liars. But yeah, they called him out. So yeah. Honeycomb is correct for your life. I just don't have the link right here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I could say it. I won't be able to get it. Hold on. Because the iPad is right here. Get swamp links. All right, here we go. The honeycombers is. Have you tried that, Kendra? That honey?
Called what? Honey?
Yeah, the honey from hold on, where is it?
You mean like actually ingest the honey?
No, just honey. From the Honeycomber Club. It's called the Honeycomber Club. So it would be okay. So here, I'll type it in. www. It may not link it because I don't have the. But if you put it and take the words, and I don't know if you can highlight and copy it. Dang it! All right, hold on. Let me just get the
What's it?
It's called Honeycomber Club.
Okay, what does it do?
Yes, they sell all kinds of honey.
Oh, I don't
It-
eat honey.
Why not? You don't like it? Not good for you? What?
It kind of closes up my throat a little bit, makes it
Oh,
itchy.
gotcha. Honey.
So I'm like, eh.
All right, that should be it. There you go. Yeah, that group should be removed because it's there's a lot of hate. It's more hate than it is, positive. So
Well, if it's on Facebook, it doesn't matter because the sheer amount of hate groups on Facebook.
it's probably insane.
I mean, I was just watching a video earlier about a Facebook page that's for a high school that is actually not run by the high school, but is run by the students, that has such an extreme amount of bullying going on with it. Local store owners, doctors' offices, people unrelated to the school at all are calling into the superintendent and the principal saying this page needs to be taken down. Like, we are
Right,
getting the repercussions in our businesses from this.
right, right,
And then they're like, well, we don't run it, the students do, so you have to go to Facebook. And they're like, we have, what we need you to do is to be the leaders of your school now and put your foot down and demand to know and get it taken down. Like, you have
right,
that authority to do so, because
right.
Facebook ain't doing crap. And they've had like high level business owners, pediatricians, dental offices, like people with some stature, in their local community. Facebook don't give a shit.
Yeah. So, thank you so much, Lisa. Can I have some strings, please? I need them for my shoes. Love see Kendra and Lisa Lee together. Proper. Hey, what are you doing, sleepyhead?
We knew the ring around.
The ring around what? Rosie?
Oh, he's sleeping.
Yeah.
The pocket full of
Here
posies.
comes.
A pocket. Pocket full of posies. Come here. What are you doing? Where are you going?
He's talking about
Come here.
going around the rosy.
I just don't want
You don't want to what?
to.
You don't want to what?
Bug, a bug, a bug, a bug.
Oh no!
Are you bugging out?
Oh,
Are you bugging out?
man. Just.
My buddy. Oh,
Where's your
no.
buddy? Where's your buddy? Where's your buddy? What? Can't see if you can see him. The hand came out and everything.
Oh my god.
Wait, so what are you doing? Ring around the rosy? What? Ring around the rosy. Who's Mima? What is going on?
Gary's listening to this. I'm making him listen to this.
Yeah, you want to talk to Kendra?
Shh. Don't tell her this.
Don't tell her what.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
But I ain't got the energy.
I ain't got the energy. That was great. Oh my god. Wow. Gabriel.
He sounds like he's
singing?
chanting.
He's singing.
What is he singing?
I don't know. He's raising his arms. He's singing.
Is he singing the song of his people?
Yeah.
You sing songs.
You want to sing songs?
No.
Where you going? Gotcha. Welcome like you're 80 years old. What are you doing? Are you dancing? Are we dancing now?
No, come on, man. I'm just trying to be a fucking guy here.
Gabe,
What?
can I have some love?
Oh,
Can I have some love?
huh?
Can I have some love?
Not right now.
Okay.
Not right now.
Not right now. Don't you want to talk to Kendra?
Tell him Gary's here.
Gary's there.
He's just chanting.
He's singing.
Tugboat, Kenny, tugboat. Ooh, ooh.
Tugboat.
Tugboat. Does he sing that song in the day?
No, not at all.
Tugboat.
He is going to. I'm going to play this for him tomorrow because I don't know, Christy. No clue.
Tugboat.
Oh my God, he's snoring and just fell backwards in the seat. He's snoring. You hear him snoring?
No, but
I didn't even know if he used that vape today. So now I don't know if he didn't use the vape.
I
then
just told you to do that experiment.
Yeah. I've been out here because I was doing Robbie's live.
Where is Caboodle Bob?
Caboodle Bob?
Caboodle Bob.
What the hell's Caboodle Bob?
Next time he comes on there, you got to say, "Who's Caboodle Bob?"
Wait, who's Caboodle Bob?
Do you know who Caboodle Bob is?
Friend.
He's your imaginary friend?
Oh, here we go.
Hold on. How old are you?
Does it really matter?
Okay, just wondering. He's definitely in a dream.
Let's go fishing. The fishing hole. You just bring back the fishing hole. And I'll bring you to this something other hole.
Oh my God. The tugboat song.
We need Caboodle Bob shirts.
Oh,
I need a smoke.
A what?
I'll start singing it and go, does this sound familiar, Gabe?
You hear Kendra calling you?
My phone's inside.
No, she's right here. Oh, wow.
I'm right here, Gabe. Caboodle Bob must be the captain of the tugboat.
Right? Who's Caboodle Bob?
Your business.
Oh, it's none of my business.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Are we being mean today?
No, I'm sorry.
How old are you? I'm wondering, like, if he's dreaming, like, how old he thinks he is, you know?
I don't think he knows.
I know. He's sleeping. He's dozing. I think I popped a rib. Mother of birds. I hope not. I hope you're okay. Lisa, wake him up. You're not really supposed to, believe it or not. Because they it gets real freaked out because they don't realize or know why they're standing where they're at. Last thing they knew, they fell asleep in bed. Yes. Yes, he does, Stacy.
Caboodle Bob.
He just started dancing. staying alive, staying alive. Ah, 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 ah. He's moving to my voice.
Didn't he come out singing another song once?
Yeah, yeah. You guys are evil and mean. No, we're not. Are you mean?
We replay it for him and tell him all about it, and he just laughs with us and can't
Yeah.
believe it.
No, it's not that you can't wake them up, but it messes with him. He doesn't like that because he gets freaked out when he's standing somewhere where he doesn't know why. And you go to sleep, you fall asleep in your bed, and he's wondering why he's standing in the middle of the garage.
So like you can just like if you go up to them and like put your hand on their arm or their back or their shoulder and
Uh-huh.
say their name and hey, come on, let's go back to bed and kind of
Yeah,
nudge them towards the bedroom and go with them and they'll get
yeah,
back into bed.
yeah, exactly. So it's better to wake him up at that point than it is to wake him up in the garage.
So like yeah, and sometimes they won't even fully wake up from that. Sometimes they will.
Hey, Bud Light. I think he's about 4 since he was singing a song about a tugboat. The Love Boat.
Exciting and new.
Oh, that's my favorite show.
Right?
We're expecting
Expecting
you, the
you.
love boat.
He's sitting here with his hand up in the air, waving.
Love boat.
Don't fall.
Soon we'll be making our dreams come true.
Not yours.
Are you dreaming, Gabe?
I
Ooh, dream
just
weaver.
want with like the locks and the keys and because you gotta put things under lock and key,
Uh-huh.
you know.
Got to be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep stuff under lock and keys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep that key in a safe spot.
Uh,
You okay?
oh, what? I just don't want to do that.
Do what?
Please don't.
You don't want to do what?
Oh, God, man, help us all.
God.
Help us all. No shit.
What do you want to do?
I don't want to do anything.
Okay.
I just don't want to do anything.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to put forth any energy.
Okay.
He's really not about the energy tonight.
Yeah, the energy is gone.
Bourgeois. I'm bourgeois. Bourgeois.
It's not bourgeois, it's
It's
bougie.
bougie. It's bougie, babe. Got it?
So, Gabe, how was your date with Kendra?
Bougie, 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 bougie,
How was your date
bougie.
with Kendra?
Kendra.
You're your buddy.
My buddy, my buddy, my buddy and me.
He started singing that, and he's literally moving his head back and forth, dancing like, my buddy and me.
Yeah, it's the song.
That's what he's doing. He's dancing. You went shopping with Kendra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good idea.
It wasn't a good idea.
Did we spend too much money?
Did you spend too much money?
When we hit the jukebox,
Oh, you hit the jukebox.
She what? I can't remember.
Does he like Chinese food?
Yes, he does, but he has an issue these days with eating it.
Oh, I was gonna say, I wonder if Chinese food or like soy sauce or some of that would trigger this.
No, what did he have? He had macaroni and cheese actually earlier.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But is that the kind from like the box? Because that's not real cheese.
Yeah, it was a Kraft. I like Velveeta, but it was Kraft.
Yeah, we eat that all the time here, but it's
So,
not real
Gabe, when
cheese.
you're at the jukebox, what song did you play?
Well, anything.
You didn't? You were
No, kids won't let me put anything in there.
she won't let you put anything in there.
No.
Why?
It's a waste of money.
Oh.
Well, we go to the we go into pool, and she puts in $30 of songs, and not one song I liked.
Really?
Yeah,
What kind of music did she play?
Oh, God, Lord.
Are you sure it wasn't Taylor Swift?
Was it, oh my God, was it Taylor Swift?
5 or 6 songs in a row. Taylor Swift. About Travis Kelsey. Oh, we gotta include him in the chorus.
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
No, no more
What are you singing?
sleeping under the rug.
Get under the rug?
Gosh, you got to see him swinging his hand like under the rug.
Oh my God. I'm crying. Tears.
He's all right, crazy lady.
Oh my God. He's going to love this one
And he's going to
tomorrow.
laugh his ass off tomorrow.
I need to see his reaction to this.
Uh-oh. You with the chickens again?
Oh no. Are they fighting? Are they getting beat up again?
Where
They
the
beat up
chickens?
on the rooster.
Bark,
And it's not right.
bark.
Oh
The
my
chicken,
God.
they gotta start doing the chicken dance.
Fuck off. Oh, say you are.
Just sitting here singing like I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm getting ready
You ready for what?
to start a ruckus.
Uh-oh. Trouble.
To start a ruckus?
With who?
Anybody who comes in my way.
Okay. Should I stay away from you?
Huh.
What are you doing?
Dude,
Okay, you're goody.
maybe he needs a beverage.
My grandmother. Yeah, I got Indian.
I was talking about
Right.
his grandmother being Indian.
Where did that come from?
I have no idea.
Where's my grandmother at?
I don't know. How old are you?
I'm old enough to know better.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go take care of some business.
Okay, you do that. You be goody. I got his keys right here. He ain't going nowhere. Oh my gosh. That's funny. That was some good sleep talking. Oh my gosh. I got the cameras on. Hang on. I'm just making sure. Ask me who the dog. If he says yes, what's the dog's name? He might come back out. That was quite a long time. Normally, he's not out here that long. He has no
And
energy.
he
Forget
didn't wake up
that.
for it.
Oh my god. Mo sent me email. Hold on. Let me say. Why isn't it show? Oh no. I did it again. It's a dangerous message. Let's see. I'm downloading these. It won't let me download. Hold on. What did I do last time? I have to mark it safe or something. Look safe. There we go. All right. And then this one. All right, guys. You're seeing it first with me. Let me take off this so we can take a look see at what these. Oh boy, it's definitely. Oh god. All right, let me. Come on, show the screen. Let's go. Let's see. All right, you ready? Here we go, guys.
Oh my God, this was just made now because of the
Yeah,
tugboat. Oh my
yeah.
God,
Most
that's
good.
sad.
Most quick.
That's
Most
awesome.
quick.
That's hysterical.
And there's another one. Did it switch to it? I kid you not, that's what he was doing. He was standing up with his arms in the air. That is exactly what he was doing. That is freaking great. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. As a matter of fact, just give me 2 seconds. Kendra, if you want to read the chat, let me just go check on them.
Tugboat the opera featuring Gabe. That's so true. That one's for God help us all. Yeah, that I started the tears at that point of laughing when it God help us all. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Jennifer, there you are. Just all up trying to get me to respond, aren't you? Every time. Every time. That was a really good job, Mo. Oh, you just sent another one? Okay, we'll have to check that out too. Oh my gosh. But yes, Jennifer, to answer you, I'm so happy to be chatting. See, because it's not really that late for me. Well, it's 11:25 here. For the rest of the vampires, it's a little bit later for most of you. I'm just surprised you're all up, but that's cool. I can't believe that he's like, don't tell her. I don't have the energy. He's gonna so hear it tomorrow. Let me tell you. Oh, that's right. You're 1 hour ahead, Diana. It's weird. You're just one state away from me. Oh my gosh. I'm really curious to see what it is that sets them off. I want to know that for sure.
Well, I
Because,
thought it could be the vape. I don't
right.
think he used it at all today. So I don't know. But he did have macaroni and cheese before he fell asleep.
Could it be just eating right before he falls asleep?
Maybe. That could be it
Um,
too. I don't know.
we got to do a
She
bunch of
does, doesn't she,
experiments.
Julie?
There was a third one that was sent.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look, see. All right, let's see. Okay. Uh-oh, which one? That's the tugboat. Can y'all see it?
Oh my God. Play that again.
Oh, okay, guys, when he's going from one thing to the other and he literally says, like, I don't know, or oh, what was he saying before?
He jumps topics. Like,
Yeah, but in this video, when he jumps on the man, Mo is so good. When he jumps on the like right here, watch his hands the way he talks right here. That's what he's doing, like literally as he's talking. That's exactly how he looks. He's sitting in a chair, talking and like using his hands and stuff. It's really funny. If Lisa's cooking, he's no, no, it's not.
that's funny.
He doesn't mind it as long as he's not offending anybody. Kenji, were you offended when he says he doesn't have the energy?
I'm going to tell him I was deeply offended.
Miyagi said, hold on, we got more mail. All right, let me see.
Next hurricane party, whatever it is, we've got to have it solved that makes him sleepwalk so we can make him sleepwalk during that
Right?
too.
Right? All right. Oh boy, this is fun. Okay, let's do this one. Gabe's a good sport, guys. He actually went into bed, so he was sleeping. He might have woken himself up too. He put his glasses on, whereas he didn't have his glasses on before.
Does he sleep with his glasses on a lot?
He falls asleep with them on, yeah. I take them off.
Yeah, Gary does the same thing.
It's so weird because he won't go get regular glasses. Like when his eyes started messing with him, he been reading, literally reading glasses. He's been using them. I'm like, dude, you're messing with your eyes so bad right now. He refuses to go get regular glasses. I'm like, you're just making your eyes worse. So I'm like, if you get regular glasses, it can correct your vision. Hello? No. Nope. So unintentional entertainment, right? Like I had no idea what this after hours was going to be. No clue whatsoever. You never know. That's funny. Very funny. Yeah, that's all he cares about. He just doesn't want to offend anyone. You know? Men just never listen, Lisa. I know. Back to laying down lurking. Alrighty, Miyagi. Thank you for that. That was funny. Has Gabe ever left the house? Oh yeah, one time. And I didn't know about it because normally he wouldn't get up and leave the room if I'm in there. See, he comes out here because that's where I am. But normally he doesn't get up and leave or anything, or at least I don't know he does. But one night he did, and he went down the block and the sprinklers turned on and he got soaking wet, and that's what woke him up. And he was down the block. He's like, what the? Yeah.
Oh God, that reminds me of the time that Selena Spooky Boo went down the block and took off all of her pajamas.
Yep.
Behind a store, and then that woke her up and she realized she was naked and couldn't find her pajamas, and she grabbed cardboard boxes that happened to be behind the store, and she put them on, and she ran home screaming for her husband, and her doorbell cam caught her running in the house wearing cardboard. Screaming.
Did you see the one where she's walking the dog on the leash and she's dragging the leash but there's no dog?
Yeah, and the one where she was throwing stuff out the front door into the snow, and the guy was walking by just staring at her like, are you
Yeah.
okay? Do I need to help? Now just leave this alone.
Or the funny ones are shit like diarrhea. Yeah. And she just like lifts her boobs up and moves them over.
Yeah, and she goes, oh, this is so heavy.
Yeah. And she's like
Or
giving everybody the finger, like
she
she's
runs
talking to
into the
people.
kitchen, she runs back, she flicks birds.
Yeah. Yeah. Bud
And
Light
then
says,
she's always like,
oh my God, shut up, Bud Light. You need a YouTube channel called Sleepwalking with Gabe, right? I love Spooky Boo. Selena Spooky Boo. I should pull up some
Selena
of her
with
stuff.
a Celena, Selena Spooky Boo. She's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and she has all kinds of videos. She writes books, she does a makeup line. Um, and her husband are expecting a baby right now.
Yeah,
They're
I am so happy for her.
they're going through with a surrogate.
Yeah, that's awesome. So she has some, let me see. She has a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I follow her on all 3 platforms: YouTube,
Yeah.
TikTok, and Insta. She probably has a Facebook too, but I don't do much on Facebook, so I don't know.
Yeah. All right, here. Well, I'll show one of her
She's made
she
a lot of
started
them.
she became famous from farting on a TikTok.
Yeah. She's just very open about everything in her life. Her husband had a lot of medical for a very long time from an injury. She was
Yeah.
extremely open about that. Um, they were moving homes. They lost a home they had it had been her dream home. And it's like she's shared openly all of her life.
Yeah. She's
She's
cool.
really
She's
she's
cute.
she's really cool. So you don't just have to see like the silliness. It's not a gimmick. It's who she is. Hmm.
Whoops. Is my volume on? Can you even hear this? Hold on.
No, there's no noise.
Why is my volume not on? Hold on. There we go. Wait. Uh-oh.
There
Got
it is.
music. It might do a copyright thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
But she's really funny. She's really funny, guys. You got to go check her out. That's funny. Why won't you disco? She starts. Why won't you disco? Definitely go check her out, guys. Selena Spooky Boo, Celina, Spooky Boo. And let me see. I'll just put her. Where is it? Where'd it
I don't
go?
think they all have music to them. I know that the TikToks don't.
Let's see. Hang on. Let me see.
Yeah, I was dying over.
President business.
Morning. Selena. Morning. Hey, Selena. Morning. Morning. Daddy, what's Mom doing? Selena, wake up. Oh. Are you okay?
I'm excited to introduce you all to all my besties. This is Karen, or K-Town, self-named because she's a big, angry bitch. This is Honey, the ankle-biting hooker. This is Lydia, my attack bird. Beetlejuice-looking.
You awake?
Yeah. I believe that's the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys go and check her out, Selena Spooky. But wait a minute, she has a partner and I'm single. She's really funny. You know what I like? I like her when she did those vampire skits and she plays the vampires.
Oh yeah, I
You know what
haven't
I'm
seen
talking?
that in a long time.
Yeah. Oh, she hasn't. I haven't seen her in a while, but I did see the recent because I saw something in my newsfeed and she's like, she's pregnant, we're having a baby or something. And I'm like, oh my god, really? Like, I was like, wow, because I remember her telling her whole story. So I had to check that out, but I haven't watched anything else. So she's cute.
There's the
I think
one where
she's
she
pretty
moves her boobs around. I just die laughing at that one every time.
funny.
That one's
and,
got a lot.
and she speaks to the plants. I
Yes.
think the best place to see all her stuff is actually on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I don't know what one she's on more now, TikTok or YouTube. I don't know.
She does more of her long stuff on YouTube. And she just
Right.
does like the quick little snippets and stuff and like the
Uh-huh.
the the gender reveal with the cake, like little fast things like that are on the TikTok. But
Yeah.
I think she
Yeah.
also does a podcast where she talks about spooky stories, or she did.
Yeah, yeah, she does. And she wrote
I
books.
don't,
She's written books. Oh
yeah.
my god, guys, you'll love this. She actually has a makeup line that she does, and they're all like the one shade is like called diarrhea or poop or something. It's really funny. She to me, she's like young and just like she's like this young gothic girl, or she was once a young gothic girl. She's spooky. She's I don't know. I just think she's
She grew
adorable.
up in sort of a remote small town in Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and she was in a haunted house growing up.
Yeah.
And so she's just in like the fields behind the house where they played and all of that kind of stuff. And so she's very in tune to the spiritual stuff. And
Loves graveyards.
yeah. And so like
Yeah.
she was, she was picked on and bullied and made fun of as a kid because she was doing weird stuff and being silly like that. But she's just
Yeah.
being herself. And she finally just accepted, as a late teen, this is who the fuck I am. And oh, well, if you think I'm weird.
Yeah.
So that was really cool that at a young age she was able to just say, oh, well, screw the rest of y'all. And then what did she do? She put her weird up on a bunch of platforms of social media and she made bank.
Yep, she did, and she started with a farting on a TikTok.
I
That that's
mean,
that's exactly what she says. She goes, "I farted on TikTok, and it just grew from there."
right. Because like both her and her husband were working regular jobs and they don't anymore.
Yeah, she bought like a whole big.
She bought a big house and they got new fancy cars and a lot of property. And
Yeah.
like she's really been able to, it gave her the time to be home to write her novels,
Mm-hmm.
to do her makeup line, to take care of her sick husband.
Yeah, and then they were able to get him the to the right place to actually help him.
Yeah, he had to
Um,
come to Utah.
yeah, and he seems okay. I haven't really. Well, then again, I haven't watched it in a while, except for the baby thing. So, but he seems like he got more into doing the stuff with her, and you know, it,
Yeah, I think he's not 100% and never will be, but he's able to be
hey, sweet cheek,
talk and
she's doing
move
okay.
around. He got to the point where he couldn't talk and move around.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's
And she had a
definitely,
stalker when she was a teenager who ended up murdering a little girl. She was like 8 or 10 years old. And this oh my god, you actually have to hear that story. She ended up being a witness to put this guy away because he ended up stalking her, and then he ended up doing something else. It was just really weird. The whole story.
and
Um
she has a brother who also sleepwalks.
Miyagi. One could say she farted on TikTok and it blew up from there. That would be correct. Yeah, her brother sleepwalks too. And they
Yeah.
say it's because of the cheese. Both of them.
Yeah. And they figured that out when they were kids. They've known for like a long time. And her mom is very ill. Her mom has MS, I think.
Is it MS? ALS? I think it might be MS.
No, it's MS because she's had it since she was a child. So if
Yeah,
she had ALS, she wouldn't be alive still. But
correct. Yeah.
she, yeah. So, and her mom and dad, they don't think they live too far away.
No, I don't think so.
I know where they moved in their new home, they moved farther away from where they were, but they're not far.
Sleepwalking and sleep talking. It's hilarious, the two of them. Yeah, and then they also did like they played some characters, and some of the characters she has is pretty funny too. So I definitely, I haven't seen her in a while, but she is really funny. Some of it, if
Yeah.
you're watching a lot of it, it can become annoying. You got to kind of walk away from it and come back. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
she's really funny. Selena Spooky Boo. Here, I'll type it.
And she's into animals.
Yes, she
That was
loves it.
part of why she got the house with the property because she wanted a bunch of animals.
Mhm. Yeah, her jokes are funny too. She does this thing with Adam as well. Hey, Adam, it's like the dad jokes.
Oh yeah, and they're so stupid, and he just like
Yeah,
makes a face like, okay, whatever.
yeah. Adam like walks around with a straight face.
But when she sleepwalks, he's laughing.
Yeah,
And he's trying to hide under the covers, like, oh God.
yeah. I loved it when she was like in one of the sleepwalking videos. She like I think it's probably the one where she moves her stomach up and her boobs over. She sits down at the table and she keeps bringing everybody drinks.
Yes, yes, I love that
Yes,
one.
Stacy. Yes, if you can. Yes, thank you. Yeah, yeah. We're like promoting the hell out of her. I think she's great. I really do. You
Yeah.
guys check her out. She's funny.
I
I
actually
like
came
watching.
across a video of another woman who sleepwalks, but it's not funny like this. It's actually a little scary and a little dangerous. She does stuff at night in the house with food and the stove and the microwave, and like they'll find weird things in the fridge.
Oh
And
my god.
so they've had to start, her husband at night has to start locking the stuff up because once she did put like a metal bowl in the microwave and nearly burnt the house down.
Oh my goodness. Jennifer, thank you for your super chat. Such a fun live. Needed these laughs. Awesome. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh. Wow. I don't sneeze a lot. Thank you
And
for
when
your
Selena says that she sleepwalks, she falls asleep within like 15 minutes, the sleepwalking begins.
yeah.
It's not like it occurs hours into the night about it.
Oh yeah, like with Gabe, Gabe's is definitely a couple hours in.
Yeah.
That's why like the other night we were talking about, I'm like, no, it's too early. He wouldn't be sleepwalking now. So yeah, so I don't know. I have no idea why he didn't have candy. I don't know. I don't know. He could have eaten close to going to sleep because I was out here watching Robbie's live and he got quiet. So I went because normally he'll come out and talk or whatever. And he hadn't, so I walked in there and he was sleeping. I'm like, oh, all right. He's been sleeping for a while. And a good 4 hours almost he was sleeping. So
Yeah,
remember.
I think it has to do with how much, not how much he eats, but how close together he goes to bed with eating.
Could be. I don't know. Who
Because I
knows?
thought he started doing this before he had that vape.
No, not like this. No. Like every once in a blue moon, he'd start talking in his sleep, but he'd never get up out of bed or
Oh yeah,
anything
I
like
remember
that.
years ago we'd be talking on the phone
Yeah.
and you'd be like we'd start talking to Sleeping Gabe and he'd be laying right there chatting,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he
Or he
didn't get
woke
up.
up with his arm in the air screaming Excalibur. Chop.
You asked him once, does Gary ever do that? I'm like, no, he does not.
Yeah, but that was so like one off. You know what I mean? Like here or there. I was like I could use the word rarely for that. But
Yeah.
here and now it's like it's definitely a lot. Like he's getting out of bed to do this. Good night, Kim.
And it's
Um,
weird because people seem to usually outgrow it versus
yeah,
grow into it.
yeah. Well, I'm sure. Well, first of all, he says his brother used to sleepwalk. So, um, and but he never knew of him doing it. Now, talking in his sleep, that could be who knows, But
I've always talked in my sleep.
I don't
I've been
remember you
told
talking.
that my whole life.
I don't remember you
And
talking in your sleep.
well, everybody says it's mumbly. It's not discernible. It's not understandable.
Right,
But I'm definitely talking. Every once in a while, it'll be clear, but it'll
right.
just be like a word or something.
Yeah. If I talk in my sleep, I don't know it. That's never something I've ever been told. So now one of my siblings used to walk in their sleep, but and I'll never forget the first time it happened. She just jumped up. She remember I had that water bed.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, she was in front of it on the floor. She fell asleep watching TV. I was on the waterbed, so I'm now watching TV. I figured that's where she slept. She fell asleep, fine, whatever. And out of nowhere, I'm watching TV. She stands up in the middle of the television, blocking the television, and she's jogging in her place. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm coming. I'm like, where are you going? And she just kept running and running. And finally, she just like fell back down and went to sleep. I'm like, okay, all right. And then one time she had walked down the street, and my father was like, "What the hell's going on here?" And it was like 2, 3 in the morning, and he goes, "Go go get her." So I'm like, okay. So and he goes, "Don't wake her up." I'm like, okay. So I turn her around and like make her come back to the house. But yeah, but I don't remember anything since then. So
No.
I don't know if that's ever happened again. But it was
Yeah.
weird at the time. But she used to always, we always drank like the Lipton iced tea.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, when I don't know, she was like, I don't know, 16, 17. Her lips started blowing up from drinking iced tea. Like she would get some type of allergic reaction from it.
Your middle sister?
Yeah. Yep. She can no longer drink iced tea.
Well,
Yeah,
she grew
good.
out of that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. But I mean, it was weird because we drank that our whole lives. We always had iced tea in the house. If you fall asleep, you fall asleep. Hopefully you're laying in bed. It's called sundown. Oh, hold on. Buddha says it's called sundowner syndrome when a person with no history of sleepwalking starts to sleepwalk as adults, usually after the age of 45. It can be a hormonal imbalance. Men suffer more than women. Hmm. Hmm.
I always thought sundowners was something that happened with older people, and at that sundown moment, they start to like lose it and just like get dementia like, and that's what we always said around like the old grandparents and stuff. Like, oh, it's the sundowners. They start repeating themselves. They start to go, well, why are you here? You're like, you had us over for dinner.
Oh, I've never seen that happen.
That would happen with my ex's grandmother. And then she would start to just say some crazy stuff, and we would all sit around like, okay, grandma, I think it's time for us to go. We got to get to bed. And she'd be like, okay, yeah, I got to get to bed. And we would like just clean everything up, and everybody would leave so she could just go to bed.
Right. Yeah, I've never had that. What is this? Squat Pump left me like a. She always has these little things. Like remember the like My Little Pony type things. She's so
She
strange.
is always leaving notes and trinkets.
Yes, she loves the notes and trinkets. She's like a little kid. I kid you not. I kid you not. Respect a lot. um, Something about sunset sets, dementia, and Alzheimer's patients. I didn't know that.
Yeah. My step grandmother got Alzheimer's, and yes. And it was funny to me because she would look at me sometimes and she'd wink. And then she would intentionally piss off my stepmom and my dad. And I would be cracking up. Like, oh my God. And they'd be looking at me like, this isn't funny. I'm like, but it is because she knows what she's doing at this point. Because she was going in and out of it. And then my dad had control of her finances and stuff because they found her taking thousands of dollars out and then lifting up the rug, carving holes in the wall, and shoving the money in the house.
Oh my gosh.
And when she actually finally moved out and moved into a care facility, they were tearing apart the house as best as they could, pulling out the bathroom drawers, all that stuff. They found $25,000.
Oh my goodness.
And I said, "Oh my God, I would have stripped the ceiling, the walls, the everything." And they said they gave up because I'm like, "Oh my God, you left money behind." And my dad was
Wow.
like, "You couldn't imagine that there would be more." But then um, the gardener that had been coming said he'd been finding holes in the backyard where she'd gone out and was digging. And I was like, oh
Really?
no, she put money in the garden. Like those new people who bought that house, man, they better landscape. They're going to literally find money.
Right. Wow. Yeah. I can't. Yeah. That's sad. I feel bad for people who get that or dementia, and I know it's like more common in older, in older people, but it happens a lot more often, a lot more than I guess it used to. I remember when it was such like a newer thing.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
they
part of
called
it
it
is
something different. I don't know.
people, I think they know more now about it and what it is. They can diagnose it earlier.
Yeah.
And I think also people are living longer or able to with medical and science. And so we're seeing more of it, through that. Some of the harder cases I've like watched video about are where they completely forget all their friends and family. They're in the care facility, living life to the fullest with their new boyfriends and girlfriends, even though they have a spouse alive at home and they don't know who they are.
Right.
And you're just like,
Um,
that's hard.
Spade said, Lisa, in order for you to be charged with a crime, you have to knowingly commit a crime. By Germ saying it's his property, he can say he did not knowingly commit a crime. He can say whatever he wants. He knows it's not his property. He was told that a long time ago. So he knows it. He's just in denial about it, and he can say whatever he wants. Doesn't matter. He was told it when the surveyors were there, and he kept disagreeing with them. And how would he know? He bought the property, So, yeah, he's not going to get away with it. Christine says her mom's sundown has started around 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Pebs, don't get me started on the crap on our food. I can't even. Ignorance is not a defense against the law. Yeah. He's going to have to, with his defense, in his defense, he's going to have to go and prove that it's his property, and it's not. He won't be able to prove it. He knowingly did it 4 times, and it's not his property.
Oh, wow. Someone dressed up as Jeremy to frame him. Wow.
Are you serious? Who
That's
said
what they're
that?
saying. And said one of
No.
the cesspool dwellers already tried to spin the upcoming video by saying Lisa or someone else dressed up as Jeremy just to frame him.
not.
Wow, that's quite
Hello.
the whole head mask then, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see it's Jeremy. And oh, so what? We stole his truck or something, and then we decided to go steal Martha's vehicle to go check on his work. I don't think so. These people are out of their minds. What the hell are they smoking over there? I think I'm just gonna call them crackheads.
Crack is
Crackheads.
whack. Crack is
They're,
whack.
they're crackheads. You know,
Crack is
they're
whack.
absolutely out of their freaking minds. They are that obsessed with this guy to think that they look. We all know Jeremy in person. Not me, them. I know them in person, but they living there all know Jeremy in person. They know who Jeremy is. I know the vehicles as they're driving by because I see them drive by every day on camera.
I would recognize all of my neighbors on camera, and I don't even know their names.
Right. So they stole his truck. Right. Exactly. Hey, Chris. Did you just get home? Yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Jeremy pulled directly up to the memorial, went over there, shook it out like because it had cement. So he literally moved the 2x4, whatever it is, around and pulled it out of the ground, put it in the back of his truck, got in his truck, and banged the left right into his property. A few minutes later, here comes George. George goes past the memorial, backs her car up to look and see what he did, and then moves forward and bangs the left right into his property. Yeah. Sorry. There's no, you can't even deny it. He can't deny it. So now he's going to say it's his property. It's not his property. The proof is it's their property, not yours, Germ. The markers are there. You can't do anything about it. This guy's an idiot. He's going to tell his fans whatever the hell he wants them to think, so. Doesn't matter. Next ball watch the stream, Jeremy Frames, right? You can only imagine what the conversation is going to be like on Sunday.
Just the mention of him just
I want
makes
to see
everything go
George
negative.
I can't wait to see George deny it. I wasn't there. I was at the schoolhouse, whatever. But if he plays the game, see, they're listening, so they already know what to say. You know what I mean? They already know what we're saying, so they're going to try and play around what we're saying. But it's clear as day. They're both on camera. Too bad.
So sad.
Yeah. Why he would think he's not on camera at this point is beyond me. Every one of his neighbors has cameras. And now that he can't really film too much of Michelle's property because of the tin there, unless he knows that the gate's open or something, he's just flying by their house. He's not even really driving slow anymore.
Oh, speaking of that,
right?
You know, on the death of Gene Hackman and his wife.
Right. Did you find that in any news? Because I didn't.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
So they had no security system at their house, no alarm, no cameras. And they lived in an area where it was like behind gates, but all the homes there were far apart from each other. So it's kind of rural like. So their neighbors don't have any cameras that would see anything from their property either.
Right.
So they couldn't get a time frame of seeing them come and go or anything. But he had a pacemaker. And so they're able to find out, they can go into the history of the pacemaker and see, well, when did it stop?
Yeah, someone was saying that in the chat earlier.
So it was 9 days before yesterday that it stopped.
Wow.
So they were there for 9 days. Both of them.
Wow.
And their hands and feet were mummified, which was the first sign that they'd been there for some time. And they're saying that he was found in half like in and half out of this mud room, laying down and his sunglasses were right next to him, like they'd fallen off, and it looked like he
Right.
fell. And
Yes, but no, I agree with you. Absolutely.
they said that the dog was locked in the kennel in the closet. So that's why that dog died, because it had been
Oh,
so many days of no food and water.
oh wow.
And that's like where the dog had slept and whatnot. The front door was ajar, um, but wasn't wide open, but it was just somewhat open. So the other two dogs, though, were able to go in and out and found water and were able to
Right.
survive. Um, the wife was on the bathroom floor. The dog in the closet was only 10 feet from her, which I don't know that that matters really, but the space heater was obviously in a position where it had fallen. And there were 3 different pills that were kind of scattered about on the counter,
Uh-huh.
but none of them were like Oxycontin or something to try to off oneself. They were
Right.
thyroid medication,
Yeah.
Tylenol, and one was a blood pressure medication.
Huh.
So now, if you guzzled all of those things, I'm sure you could expire yourself, but that wasn't the case because they know how many were in the bottle, how many they found, so they're
Right.
saying that. So it looks like she also fell. My theory is she did fall. She had some kind of maybe a stroke, aneurysm, heart attack, I don't know, something like that, and knocked things down as she fell. And
Right.
he came in from outside, hence the sunglasses, then and saw it or heard it, and that's why the door got left open. He panicked, freaked out, as one would, and in his older state and not so healthy, obviously, he then stroked or heart attacked on his way to get help, get a phone, and collapsed himself. That's my guess at what happened to make it be not weird and suspicious and everything.
Right. Which could definitely be something like that, or that.
Right. And since the gas leak had been ruled out, they looked at the carbon monoxide poisoning and they were
Right.
able to rule that out as well. And there's no signs of a struggle. Nothing was stolen from within the home. Uh, there's no signs of physical fighting, strangulation, none of that.
Or it could have
So
been the opposite. It could have been his pacemaker stopped working and he had an issue. She went to go get help, which is why she fell or hit her head, or who knows? Maybe she got so upset she didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? It could have been the other way around.
it could have. I don't think so as much though, because why would she run in there for that? Like she was his caretaker, and like they said, she was really good about it and
Uh-huh.
knew a lot of medical. So for her to go the opposite way into the bathroom and then be knocking all this unrelated medication for him around, like she would have known what the protocol should have been. But I mean, it
Right.
could be.
Right.
So,
That's
and
just
then
sad.
people were getting all pissed because they're like, even if those kids were in their late 50s, early 60s, when you have a 95-year-old parent, why aren't you, are you checking on them more often? Well,
Right.
because they're the same age as his wife, who lived there, who
Right.
was, according to them, perfectly healthy and fine as they were. So they didn't think there was, he was being watched and cared for. There was somebody their similar age doing it. So they're like, why would, you know, it was just, they were
Yeah.
just sticking to their regular,
Yeah.
not all families talk all the time.
Yeah.
So,
True.
but they did perk up and they were starting to question. We haven't heard from them in about 2 weeks. The maintenance workers were the ones who said the same thing and were looking into the windows and made the call because they saw her on the floor and they hadn't even checked the front door. So
Right.
by the time the ambulance got there and then the police showed up, then the front door was wide open at that point, and they confirmed it had not been forced open in any way.
Right.
So it just seems like one of those weird, they both kind of collapsed at the same time moments there.
Wow. That's crazy.
But yeah, they've just started the autopsy and everything, and you know they're giving
Yeah.
out some information as they're able to rule some stuff out, but it probably won't be for a while for the final answer on that.
Yeah.
But at least it's not sounding like it's anything vicious or malicious that happened. It's
Yeah. Yeah. Just a crazy sad coincidence, but at least they're all three together. Yeah. Yeah. It's sad. You know.
and they had a big age difference there, but it didn't seem to affect their lives, their marriage.
Right.
So it's not like, oh, this was for money or something. It's none of that.
Yeah. Diana says the butler did it in the library with a candlestick. Yeah. No, he lived a full life.
Yeah, I mean, it's 95. It's like, what more can you really ask for,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah. 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 I was talking to my neighbor today, and her husband had passed away like, I don't know, 7, 8 months ago. And Gabe, before he had passed, had, done some work for him and stuff. And she's a very sweet lady. But she's from New York, and she was a nurse at the hospital my mom was at. And I said, oh, that's weird. And so we would talk a lot and stuff. And she was telling me today that like they have no family. They never had any kids or anything. So she's like setting herself up for when she hits a certain age, and she's talking about like if she ever needs to go into a facility and everything, she doesn't know what she's gonna do. And she has an older brother. I didn't ask how old she was, but I think she's pretty up there. Like she's definitely in her 80s.
right.
And so I felt really bad for her. Like, I didn't even know what to say to her. What do you do? So I was telling her how she can go to like, whatever her favorite charity is and stuff. Like she didn't know who she's gonna leave her house to because her brother's older than her. She's in great health. She walks all over the place and everything. And but because she's of a certain age, she's like just ready to she's just living life. Each
Yeah.
day, she's talking about like downsizing the things in her house, and because she was looking at the Funko Pops, and she's like, man, she goes, I would have loved these things, and she was just like, is that somebody else? No way.
It's
Sorry, I thought I was.
3:12 in the morning. Nobody should be outside your house.
You'd be surprised. But yeah, so good night, Hannah. Oh,
Good night,
Sweet
sweet
Cheeks.
cheeks.
Good night, Sweet Cheeks. Sorry. But yeah, so I just felt bad for her. She doesn't know like what will happen, and she's alone. She's absolutely alone. So she doesn't have kids. She was a mess when her husband died, and like the neighborhood kind of got with her, and they'd always check on her every day and stuff. Gabe goes down there and does things for her, and it's really really sweet. But yeah, I just remember. I look, she's like, "Oh, you're so young. You're a baby," and I'm looking at her like, "Really?" Like, wow. She goes, "When I was your age, because we were just thinking about like our travel plans and what we're gonna do, and so I don't know. I felt bad for her. I don't know what I mean. I guess when you get to that age, that's what you start thinking about. My other neighbor, Spot Pump's parents, her mom's 89, and her dad is like I think like 83.
I was
And
gonna say, how are they in their health doing?
her mother's not feeling well. She was a nurse, so she kind of knows little things, And not, I don't mean to say little things. She knows little things. She knows things about her own body, and she's anemic and she feels like she's bleeding somewhere. So Squat Pump's kind of like, oh no. And her father has cancer again, so he's been getting chemo. And
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind
So
of cancer did he get?
he's got lymphatic something.
Oh,
Yeah. So, but, and, so they were being prepared. They had classes on, the chemo and everything. And she had to go because she's the one that's going to be taking care of them. And so she's been like just dealing with that. And surprisingly, her father seems fine. Sometimes he gets a little moody, but other than that, no. But it's her mom that's saying she doesn't feel good, which would have been the unexpected route that they've been on, that all of a sudden she doesn't feel good. So she's getting a little nervous,
is she living with them now?
Yeah. Yeah.
How's her uncle? Is he well?
He, yeah, he's better than he was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause he was kind of bad off, but he's definitely better. His children are at his house right now, so they've been coming quite often to see him. So, and that's good because they weren't. So that's pretty cool. But yeah. So I can't imagine outliving my children. Oh, that's probably got to be so bad when I don't know. But she doesn't have well, I don't know if we're going back to the other lady or not. I don't know. I just feel bad for this woman, and I really didn't know what to say. She wants to donate her home and stuff. Like, she doesn't know if she gets sick, is she gonna have to, move it to some type of assisted facility? She won't know, until it happens.
Right. Like she might
doesn't
want to
know.
move into one of those places where, they still have their own independence, but they all live
Yeah.
amongst each other, but there's health and there's like a string on the wall you can pull if you fall down or get hurt or feel like you're having a stroke or whatever, they're there for
Alrighty,
you.
Flutter. Yeah.
But they have all the activities and they can park their car there. And then she tells her home, she has her money in an account paying for that place.
Right.
And then
Right.
that place helps her if things get to another point where she'd have to go to more of a medical place.
Right. Right.
And
well, the other thing is she lived in Manhattan her whole life, so she doesn't even have a car here. So she does have a golf cart, but she doesn't have a car. And so it's, we all look out for her, And I just felt bad when she said that. But she can do a lot with that, but she's got to make sure she can help herself, So, but yeah, I can't, I don't know. I don't want to be in that spot, and I guess we all will one day,
yeah, Nanny used to say, like, because she lived to be 95,
Yeah.
that she's like, yeah, and we'd say stuff like, isn't it great you were able to live so long and see so much? She's like, no, it's crap. You see the world turn to pot. Everybody around you dies. She's like, my grandparents died, my parents died, all my aunts and uncles died, all my siblings died, my cousins all died. It's like, okay. She's like, all my friends are dead. I got new friends. They all died. You're like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? It's like all her friends passed so long ago.
Yeah.
Like there's a very long time that she lived without her like main friends that she had,
There's a good 15 years.
Space. Exactly. You cannot enjoy living if you're worried about dying. That's absolutely true. But when when you're talking to someone like that, it just makes you think. You're just like, wow, I always like.
She would always say, spend all your money because you can't take it with you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. It's absolutely true. And some people, they're just so money hungry, or whether it's worried about money or holding on to money. And I get it, because you need it to live off of, you need it for a situation like this lady that she doesn't know what'll happen to her at, towards the end of her life, if she's going to need money be in a facility and have to pay for something like that. You know what I mean? So you never know. But I agree, Pebs. Enjoy every moment because tomorrow's not promised, and you never know. You never know. But I guess we all try to think that we might live a long life, or maybe we hope to, maybe we don't. I don't know. It all depends on who you are. But Gabe and I were talking. It was like, what if we were in that situation, or, what if something happened to him? And what if something happened to me? What's he gonna do? I said, well, you're gonna go live with Kendra.
Right.
I'm like, so,
You're gonna have to tie him up with a rope to a tree so he doesn't wander off in his sleep.
It sure gives that neighbor with the camera something to talk about. Oh my god! I just tried the thought of just not existing anymore and basically going into oblivion. I used to think like, well, I watched like so many stories and stuff, so I said to myself, "What?" You always have to wonder what is your purpose, right? Or me. You don't have to. I just like one day it was like, what is my purpose? And when I'm gone, what will I leave behind? Something good, something, like I want to leave something behind, I just don't want to be a name on a stone, I want to be able to do something, like everybody, I don't know. I just think of my parents. They live in my heart,
It's
and
just the
if I
impact you
start
have
talking about
on
them, huh?
people while they're here, the impact you have while you're here or they're here on other people who then remain here,
Right.
and the changes it did for them, the help that it gave, the lessons it taught, whatever it might be. Like that's
Yeah.
how I think we have to think about people like living on. And it's not so much where you got to make a mark in your name in history and like you can just
Yeah.
Google the name and forever it'll pop up that you did some
No,
amazing
no, no.
thing.
I don't care about that. Like when I think about my parents being gone, I think, their name is there. I'm gonna start crying. Hang on. Shit.
And like we have to, this is something that just sounds so sad and depressing, but
Mhm.
I've started to look at it differently. Like it's part of the whole
Good
journey.
night,
It's
boy.
part of the whole circle of life.
Yeah,
Within two
yeah.
generations, all of our names are forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much it takes. And that's
Yeah,
normal. And that's happened since the beginning of humans.
I know.
And so it's okay. Very few of us have a mark or a name that goes on for forever.
Spade. Lisa's gonna leave her deposition behind. Oh my gosh. I just think like my mom and my dad lived through me, right? So like when I go, who's gonna talk about them and remember them, And that upsets me. So it's like, oh well, I know, like who's gonna be talking, I don't know. I think my parents are so important that they should
Right.
be talked about.
That they're
People
important
should know their
to,
lives. I know. So then I think,
it's,
well, I'm not like that for anybody, but like I just feel like they should, and I feel bad that like
but
for
you'll all be dead together, so you won't
I
care.
know, I know, I know, I know. I feel like everybody here should know. Like, oh my god, I wish Robbie met my mother.
Okay,
You know,
don't even get me started on that because then I'll cry because I wish that so badly because I could hear her voice giving him such shit and the jokes and stuff she would say to him uh, and he'd try to do it back, but he'd know he can't do that because when he'd get a
right?
good zinger in on her every once in a while, she'd be like, "All right, you're gonna get it now," and she would,
Yeah,
and it would just be. And then
yeah,
he'd constantly try to do everything to get her to yell at us, to get us in trouble.
right. Oh, of course, of
It would have
course.
been nonstop
Yeah,
funny, just
my mom was
banter.
funny, man. It was funny. Like I remember, like my friends would call, and my mom sounds a lot like me sometimes. And so I remember my friend Doc. uh, she actually thought Doc was cute. Um, But he would call and she asked everybody questions. Let me answer it. Let me answer. I'm like, okay. She'd be like, hello. And he's like, Lisa. It's like, yes. He's like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. What's wrong with you? And she just played this like thing. He's like, all right, well, blah, blah, blah. And he starts talking about it. And she's like, okay. Well, I'll see you later, Doc. And like she just like messes with him. And he's like, what the fuck? I'm like, it was my mother. He's like, no. No.
God.
And then like he was gonna work on her car one time. And so we went to bring the car over and he's like, hi, Doc. He just couldn't handle it. My mom was such a big flirt. It was funny. But I mean, she jokingly was a flirt. She didn't flirt with everybody all the time, but she jokingly did it. That's all. It was really funny.
And then people would say stuff like, oh, please, I could get you. And she'd be like, oh, honey, no. And she would say the funniest shit. You can't handle me.
Yeah. I'll drink you under the table. And it's funny because she wasn't a drunk or anything like that. But just like the way she said it, it's just like my mom liked her rum and cokes when she went out, but she could handle her rum and cokes. She'd be perfectly fine while somebody else would be like completely shit faced. And gone. But it just
my mom's second wedding, she had a group of men around her, all the businessmen, and they were hysterically laughing, and she had them all drunk.
Uh-huh.
It was so funny. Everybody's like, what is going on over there?
Everybody loved my mom,
Yeah. Oh God.
She was funny. She was pretty. She was, she was cool. But she, her heart belonged to my dad. My dad passed. She stayed sick, single the rest of her life. And she was my mom was awesome. Awesome. But yeah, so I just feel like people should know who my mom was, So I don't know. That's why I got Kendra. Kendra has a shirt that says my what does it say?
I'm
not worried.
You can't scare me. What does it say?
I know.
Now I forget. I just literally looked at it in my drawer too.
Somebody at Joni.
Right.
So I'm like, you can't scare me. I got my Aunt Joni on my side or something like that. And then I have a shirt. I have a shirt that says my mom is Aunt Joni.
Yeah.
So yeah, my mom is awesome. It's sorry guys. It's just good to talk about it sometimes without crying. Because I can't talk about my mother without crying. It's really hard for me. It's almost like I don't talk about it because I know I'm gonna cry. But and my dad's just funny. He's a freaking bugger. But they're great people, and I miss them very much. I can't wait to see them. I'll hold off a little bit, but I can't wait to see them. I didn't say goodbye. I said I'll see you soon. So, yeah. And apparently my mother sits at the end of my bed every night, which, could be sometimes a little bit creepy, but I was told she's staying there until I'm ready to go. And I said, hold up. How long is she going to sit there for?
Well, once you go, I mean, really, where would your bed be? You wouldn't have one, so she'd have nowhere to sit.
Right. So I'm just worried that, like, I don't want, never mind. We're going to start getting morbid here. I don't want to do that. Your mom has been a wonderful to raise such an amazing daughter. I love you. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you, mother of birds. My mom was amazing, man. Oh my God, you just sounded like that. She laughs like that. Guys, when you hear me cracking up, that is my, like, my mom's laughter, and if God, if you could hear her, she does what Kendra just did. And she'll start all over again and crack up. When you hear Kendra and I crack up with the really like we can't stop, like, it's usually me that can't stop. But that's just how it was. I'll tell you that. I don't know. She's freaking amazing. She really is. I know when I get upset, she'll be like, cut it out. Cut it out. She'd tell me, cut it out. Oh, stop.
Oh, so we can change the topic.
Uh-huh. Good.
Have
Quick.
you heard the new drama going on in the Kardashian household?
Oh, no. What? The
Well,
fact that you're up on the Kardashians and I'm not is kind of funny, but go ahead.
so Courtney, who claims to be Mother of the Year, Mother Teresa, organic almond mom, whatever, can't even
Right.
have candy at the Candyland party,
Mm-hmm.
has lost control over there of her stepdaughter, Alabama Barker,
Okay.
who has gotten into beef with Bad Baby,
Who's
who
that?
her given name is Danielle. You all may remember her from a show called Dr. Phil when she was on it with her mom, and she was an unruly teen, and she started
Oh,
threatening
I know who
the
you're talking about.
crowd, and she
Thank
said,
you,
"Catch me
Cindy.
outside, catch me outside." She's the
Yeah.
"Catch me outside" girl. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
her,
remember that little brat. Uh-huh.
so she became a rapper. She did well for herself as a big old house, whatever. And she got a guy and they had a child together. The couple months after the child was born, the child's about a year now, she got cancer. So
Who got cancer? The child or
the mom, the girl,
uh
Danielle, bad baby. And so she's been dealing with that for the past year almost. She's doing okay right now. But in the middle of that, she, was ill and having help or whatever. And baby daddy strayed a little bit and somehow strayed right into Alabama Barker's arms.
oh
Now,
God.
Alabama and her had been friendly. Like they weren't besties or anything, but they'd been friendly. So
Right.
Alabama was very much aware of who he was with and what was going on with her.
So
So
the other girl's pissed off. Uh-huh.
so they hooked up. And now the other girl found out about it. And now Alabama, as wholly white, raised rich little girl in Calabasas as she is, she feels like she's a black woman and she's also
What?
a rapper. Oh, yes. And so she talks very, like a black woman might talk with her that ethnic voice.
Right.
So she's decided she's going to be a rapper too. So now Bad Baby's like, oh, fuck that, and does a diss track to her. Alabama does one back. Bad Bobby does another one. But it gets to the point where they're revealing the secrets of each other. And apparently, Alabama had also been doing Tyga,
Oh my God.
right? Of all people. And then there was apparently this thing that happened a few months ago where she was rushed to the hospital. Something was wrong. And it turns out she OD'd on a vape, they said. And
Oh, did her
everybody's
date.
like, how do you OD on a vape and have to
Right.
go to a hospital? This makes no sense to anybody. But that was their story and they were sticking to it. So it eventually got dropped. Well, no, Bad Bobby brought it back. Bad Baby. I can't say it right. I don't know. She brings that back up like, who the hell's that ever happened to? Why don't you tell the truth? It was about how you were fucking Tyga and I saw the sonogram. Wait, what?
Oh.
Wait, what happened there? So we see
So
what you
she
were
got
alluding
pregnant one
to.
time is what she's saying.
Right, and now she got that taken care of, and that was some ODing on a vape incident, but there's a sonogram out there about it. I don't know. And she also talked about, I mean, it's some of the lines are really crude, but she was talking about like your stank ass pussy was so bad you got kicked out of the Kardashian house.
Oh my
um, stuff like that. So, but then in it, she talks about how lame her father is and her stepmother.
Hey,
The uh,
Chris, you've been on since 1 o'clock, basically.
they say how she goes on about how Courtney was taking Kim's second hand because Kim was with Daddy first over there,
Yeah,
and
she was.
and they've all basically finally admitted to that. So they're saying that your stepmama's only so good to get Kim's, hand me downs, and you're like, oh damn, she's bringing in the whole family to this shit. And she mentioned Travis somehow, and like in another line, and it was like, oh my, like she's for diss tracks and being a rapper and being, over the line with discussing words. She's awesome. She's in her thing. That's her element. She's good at it. Let her do her thing. Alabama's not so great at it. But to
Right.
put a further twist in there, on the second diss track, she got special clearance to use the song or the back track of the song. I don't know exactly what part of it. It was Kanye's song. Ka-
No.
yes, Kanye gave rights of his music for her to do this song. And then when it came out and everybody started freaking out, Kanye came out and was like, I had nothing to do with this. I didn't know anything. I didn't know what it was about. It's not my fault. You're like,
Right.
shut up. You knew exactly. Come off it.
Right. Oh,
So all that's going on, and everybody's like, well, Courtney, you got real control issues, and you have no control of what's going on right now in your house. And Mama Jenner's head is popping off. And then to add more fun to this, Mason Disick,
oh gosh. What did he? How old is he now? Oh my God.
he's 16, 17.
Oh boy.
Um, he gets
Trouble's coming.
online and he starts talking about how his mom's a pain in the ass and he doesn't like how much his dad talks about his sex life, which I have seen a few recent interviews with Scott and thought, this is odd of you saying what you're saying, but okay, whatever. And then all of a sudden it comes out that Mason says, yeah, I have a kid. Um, I had some failed protection a year ago. I have a daughter. Her name's Piper. And now everybody goes, excuse me, what?
Uh,
And they don't believe him. They don't believe that it's him. So he does a Snapchat where you can drop your location to exactly where you're at. And
uh-huh.
everybody seems to know where all the superstars live. And he drops it right at where, Courtney's house is.
Right.
Which so you're like, okay, so everybody's like, what the heck? And then he starts filming and showing it like he's in the house. So it
Right.
is him in the house. So and he's saying these things. So everybody's like, okay, so it is him and he's there, but are you just lying or whatever? And then those little internet people real fast pulled up, I don't remember, Christmas, Easter, something like that, when Mama Jenner does all the grandchildren and puts
Right.
their names like on gingerbread houses and hearts and whatever. And there
Uh-huh.
was a couple extra, and one of the names was Piper. And people were asking at the time, who is Piper and who's whatever? And they're like, oh, it's
Right.
probably some cousins or maybe, somebody's other kids from some marriage. We don't know, whatever, something like that. So it got blown off. Well, now that he's bringing Piper into it, everybody's like, oh my God, was that why there was the Piper, whatever? And then they go, well, let's see a picture. He shows this picture of this adorable little baby girl who
Uh-huh.
looks just like him. And you're
Right.
like, okay, weird. And so everybody's like, is he just messing with us? Or like, is he being for real? And this keeps on going for like a few days. And then all of a sudden it just kind of comes to a grinding halt. And I'm like, Um, I don't know. And then the Alabama Barker feud diss thing literally happened like a day later.
Uh,
So
so they're like creating.
so
Okay.
everybody's like, which one is supposed to be a distraction for the other one?
Right. Right.
But
Right.
and
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, well, maybe Mason is literally just, at that age and he's fucking around. And maybe there is a cousin named Piper who is that baby who they all say looks just like him. So he goes, hey, let me have some fun. pretend my cousin's my kid. I'll tell them all this shit and watch these fools fall for it.
Right.
Maybe that. But the way they suddenly tried to sweep it under the rug, I'm like, ooh, could this be true? And he was saying stuff like he has no issues with the mom. They are friendly. He sees the kid occasionally, like, he was just very kind of vague about it. And everybody like really kind of didn't know what to say about that and still don't know if it's true or not. And we're like, and the way that I think the last year Courtney's been hiding Rocky,
Yeah.
I think that helps make this be a little more believable. Like, what is going on over there in that family?
Right.
So, and the fact that it's just all coming out of Courtney's house, who Courtney has had these screaming fights the last few years with Chloe and Kim about who's a better mother.
And then, yeah, it's like, you should be quiet, man, because your kids will surprise you one day. You know what I mean? Like, and
And
whatever they
everybody's been
do.
saying, we've been waiting for the days when these kids get to be 18 and can start spilling the tea. And it's all going to come from Mason, who's nothing but a pissed off boy at this point, and North, because North just loves
Oh,
to
North is
spill.
gonna be foaming at the mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know who I think is going to be the most respectful, the most quiet out of all of them is Rob's
True.
daughter.
Oh,
No,
really?
yeah, because I've been watching her by dumb luck. I've been catching her because the algorithm knows I've been watching some of this stuff. When she goes
What are
live
you
with her
watching it
mom,
on?
TikTok,
Oh, okay.
when she goes live with her mom and Rob have a good relationship at this point. They're real respectful
Really?
to each
China and
other.
Rob?
Yeah, they talk and or they're being great actors on TV suddenly, but they've done it multiple times. And that's Dream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she reads the comments while China's like right there by her doing like whatever. And so she's reading them out loud, like she knows she needs to. And then if something is said that's not okay or whatever, China will jump in and like attack their ass or whatever. And she
Right.
knows not to read anything bad and stuff. And so somebody asked, who's your favorite aunt?
Uh-huh.
China came out of nowhere and went, don't answer that. And she said, hey, that's really rude. You shouldn't do that to my child or anybody's child. Like, that's not something. And like the way she explained and went off, like she did a really good job. I just have to compliment that the way she did that. And her daughter, so I'm watching the
Well,
daughter
because
like,
that
ooh,
daughter might be offending one of the yeah, yeah, yeah.
right.
That was
And she frowned and she was like, and she kind of shook her head like no. And she's like, and she kind of laughed. She's like, I don't have a favorite. That wouldn't be right. And like she looked seriously like annoyed. Now we would all say it would probably be Chloe because Chloe's with her the most,
right,
but that may not be true just because Chloe is with her the most. So she is like another mother or something. Like we don't know.
right. She's
Um,
probably hanging out with Kim
probably,
or Kylie. You know,
right? Maybe it's Kendall because Kendall doesn't have kids and just, who knows? We don't know.
Gabe
So,
says Kendall's the prettiest one out of all of them.
well, she is the big model. So,
Well, he just says she's the one that's not fake. You know,
right. Because she
just
hasn't had the plastic surgery on the face like all the rest of
yeah,
them.
yeah,
And she also has a totally different body. Like she got Caitlyn Jenner's body. She didn't
yeah,
get the booty butt or any of that.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think that she's gonna because she had the most potential to be the one that was just gonna be fucked up, honestly, by the way the parents were behaving and what was going on.
Right,
And they've seemingly worked so much stuff out now. I know that between China and Chloe, you still hear some issues because Chloe, I gotta be honest, she does overstep. She's not the mom, she's not a stepmom, she is an aunt. And she does overstep sometimes. But that's, not really my business.
right.
But the kid seems fine and everything. And so I don't know.
Is
It's
this show still on
yeah,
Hulu?
yeah, but it's a year behind in their life.
Oh,
And like, um, Lamar came back.
what?
Oh yeah.
Wait a
And
minute. Hold on. I loved Chloe and Lamar. I felt so bad when all that stuff went down. I did. I
I
like Chloe.
love Lammy.
Well,
Love
okay, so what do you
Lammy.
mean they're back together?
No, 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 no. But is the society at large that is their fans is definitely following that. They everybody's kind of pushing for it. And you know that look on Kim's face when she sees something happening she wants to have happen? You
Right,
could tell
right,
she
right.
was backing it as well. He sat there saying, I never stopped being in love with you. You will always be the love of my life. I fucked up. It's all my fault. And I take full, understanding of that. But I love you and I would be with you today if I could be. And like that kind of stuff. And she sort of just like does the smile flirt thing, like, you
Right.
know. So they met at a neutral spot and
Uh-huh.
and they had like a big talk. They'd been
Right.
talking on the phone for a little while. I don't know how or
Where's
why that
Tristan?
started. What?
Where's Tristan?
Oh, they're not together. He's wherever. They're not
Huh.
together at all. So had it out and talked about all the things and how everybody felt. And she got mad at him and yelled at times and they cried and then she surprised her mom and FaceTimed Chris and then turned it around and he was sitting there and you see Chris just breaks down and starts crying.
They loved him. They did. They
Yeah.
loved him. And you know what? When got hurt, got hurt. He was messed up, and everybody around him died. And look, people have addictions, and they come from certain. Uh, there's reasons why there are addictions. You know what I mean? He fought hard with a lot, and I'm not trying to give him excuses, but he did, and he went through a lot, and he could be dead right now, and he's not. And she, as his wife, I mean, she really stepped up after everything he's done to her.
Right.
Morally, at least morally. But she stepped up, and she went through a lot with him, and that takes a toll on you to go through things like that. And so the fact that they're even talking, I like that because I really truly believe Lamb's a good guy. He's
Yeah,
just got
he gets into that stuff and it
yeah,
messes him up.
yeah.
But
I
they
really
were
truly believe
showing clips of the home video they were taking when she was trying to work with him
that.
in the hospital, and he had like his brain was fucking gone. He had no
Yeah,
knowledge or memory. And she's showing his own children to him in pictures and saying, "Who's that? Yeah, you know him." And he couldn't even talk, and he'd kind of look at her like, "I don't know." And she'd say that. So like she worked with him at that level. And then this broke me. She told him while they were talking that while he was in the hospital, she said, "Do you know that Kobe came to visit you?" And he
yeah.
looked
He
at
did.
her and
He
he
was the
said,
first person.
said
He walked off
no.
of the game. He walked
Yeah.
off of the game to go there. He ran there basically.
Yeah, and he's like, "Nah," and she explained everything and what he said, and I believe she said he came again like at another time, and
Uh-huh.
he has no memory of that, and it just
Oh,
killed him. But he was happy at the same time to know that,
yeah,
because it was just brand new to him now, but
yeah.
he doesn't have any memory of it, and so
Yeah,
it was
he walked
cool.
off a game and he flew there in his helicopter. And I remember them showing him walking into the hospital where he was at.
Yeah,
I remember
it's
that.
just
I can't
it's
believe he didn't know.
yeah.
Kendra, did you hear Dream's father said he had two daughters, Dream and Black China Child? Dream is back Black China Child.
The Well, she has the other kid with what's his face?
Tyga.
Tyga.
Yeah.
And Tyga has a kid with
Kylie. No.
no, that's Travis Scott.
Yeah.
But Tyga went out with
Kylie.
Kylie.
Hmm.
Yeah, but he has another kid with somebody else.
Yes.
Tyga. I forget who, but it's somebody else in this circle. Like they don't stray far.
No. And Kylie still only has 2. Is
Right.
she still dating that Shyamalan person?
Timothy
Yeah,
Chalamet. Yeah.
Chalamet.
They've been together for over a year now.
How about she said his dad wanted to turn off the machines for the life insurance?
Who?
Tina said that. How about she said his dad wanted to turn off the machines for
Oh,
the
oh,
life insurance?
oh, oh. Lamar's dad?
Really?
Is that what she
I
means?
guess that doesn't surprise me. Well, they didn't think Lamar was gonna make it.
Yeah, no, his brain wasn't even like really there.
Yeah,
Like he was just alive by machines at one point.
yeah. But his dad was, let's say, probably more so like a grifter, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
he was always sending his dad money and stuff like that. So, Lamar took care of his family. He took care of his kids and everything. And yeah, I felt bad for the girl he dated after Chloe actually like was really done with him because you knew he still loved Chloe. You just
Oh
knew it,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And so I kind of felt bad for that girl, but and I know that there was an issue, but Lamar always said he has no ill will towards any of them, you know. But I know that like
Remember
Chris,
how close he was to Rob?
yeah, yeah. See, that's what I question. I question that because Rob kind of went into like seclusion, right? So I wonder if Rob kind of, everybody says, he was diabetic, which could be true, but I think Rob probably partied with Lamar, and they
Yeah.
did their thing with him. I think that Rob may have been hooked on some of that stuff, and that could have been like a problem in itself. Like Lamar may have had his own issues, but the more Rob hung out with him, Rob got into it, and I think that's a secret that they're never going to tell.
Well, and then he got off of it and he
Yeah,
gained a ton of
yeah,
weight and was
yeah,
diabetic and
yeah,
felt shitty about himself. But
yeah,
I also
exactly.
think some of the bullshit that his family was involved in too, he saw
Can I,
that
Kim?
and was like, I don't want to be a part of that either.
Right, right.
So, but because he did have a couple meltdowns live on social media.
Yeah. So is this all on TikTok or is this on the show? Do I need to start watching and catching myself up with the
Oh
Kardashians?
yeah, you can see some of the stuff on the show. The new stuff with Alabama and Mason has just been,
No, I
on
just want to
social
see.
media.
I just want to see Chloe and Lamar. I really generally like them.
Yeah,
I used
I
to always think that out of all of those girls and whatnot, Chloe was the coolest. However, with the whole Tristan thing, I was kind of like, man,
she
but
disappointed me with that one.
yeah, but you know what? When you have a kid, you kind of want to make it work. You know what I mean? And I get that. And but at the same time, wow, I mean, how much can you take? I
Yeah,
believe she tried. I believe her like OCD came in big time with all of it. And you know, hey, maybe she was the way she was. She loved Lamar. You know what I mean? Like,
I kind of think that in a weird way, she never got over him either.
yeah, yeah. Plus, she went through all that stuff. So I mean, I don't know. I like the fact that at least they're friends. So I definitely want to check that out. That's the only part of the Kardashians I think I'd want to check out. The day
Yeah,
Lamar got overhurt, I was in an accident and I was in a coma for 6. Oh my gosh. I was gonna be so brain damaged like him. God have the plans for me. I feel for him so much. I'm so glad you're here, Silverheart. He cheated on her left, right, and center. Tristan or Lamar did?
well, the thing
Well, they
is,
both did.
well, if you look at Courtney when she was with Scott for so long, Scott cheated on her left, right, and center.
Yeah, and everybody loves Scott.
Apparently, all the various marriages and boyfriends that Kim has, she has cheated and been cheated on, including Kanye.
Yeah.
And that goes for the both of them cheating.
Yeah.
Chloe had it with Lamar and Tristan, and
Yeah.
so like that whole
But to me,
group.
it's kind of like, guys, are you guys stupid? You think that they're not going to find out? Cameras are on these people everywhere. Why would you do that?
I know. I'm
Kristen
like,
was the biggest moron out of all of them now. I mean, and you know what? Hey, look, they gave him benefit of the doubt. They gave him second chances left and right. I mean, over and over and over again. And, you know, the only person who really didn't have a good excuse because the other two were, you know, addicted to something was Tristan. Tristan probably some kind of sex addict or something. I don't know.
right, right.
Who knows? But, you know, the other guys had, you know, some type of, you know, alcohol or drug abuse. And that doesn't excuse it, but you get this, you know, in a certain way and things just happen. You know what I mean? This guy consciously did it. Tristan
Yeah.
consciously did
And
that
he
shit.
did it with like one of their best friends. What wasn't it? Kylie's best friend?
Kylie's best friend, yeah.
That was one of
And
the girls.
to me, I think that was wrong of her. I don't care who he is, you know? Right, Christine? I mean, gosh.
And
Yeah.
again, knowing who the family is and the cameras, you think that wasn't going to get found out? You think there wasn't a
Right?
paparazzi hiding in the middle of a club with y'all? I mean,
Right?
come on.
And it ended up ruining his career, basically. You know?
Yeah.
They call it the Kardashian curse. No, that had no Kardashian to do with none of it. You did it on your own. You became like the cheating asshole in my book. You know?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah. So
But
it's
then they talk about how Mama Jenner was the cheater in her original marriage with Robert Kardashian.
yeah.
So you're like, ugh.
Yeah. A lot of that crap going on. But
She
I can't believe we're talking
looks.
about the Kardashians. Jeez. That's so like not the topic I thought we were going to be talking about. But
It's interesting to see like what's going to come up of it, what's going to be true after all of this.
yeah. I originally liked them, one because I knew of their dad because of the music thing, and he had a music and records thing, and he was a entertainment lawyer in Los Angeles and stuff. And so, I mean, I knew of them because of Rob. And then when the show first started, it was Chris with the three girls, you know, and and she had the short black hair. I had so many like, she just reminded me of something, you know, and but then it got crazy. Then it was just like, oh my gosh. But that's how I originally started watching it because I knew of the family and stuff. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
and I think it's a little bit unfortunate they have so much on video of all their shenanigans because their kids are gonna do stuff too, and they are not gonna have a thing to say. Like, remember that episode where Kim is in the car taking selfies of herself?
uh,
Meanwhile, they're on their way to take Chloe to jail, and
I,
Chris is freaking out, going, "Stop taking selfies when your sister's about to go to jail."
right.
I'm like, none of these kids are gonna be all looking
Who'd
at
have
all of them
thunk?
like, none of you can lecture us. None of
Yeah.
you.
You know what? And that's true, Christine. Don't even talk about Bruce Kane or whatever his name is. Here's the funny part is like that whole time, it's all Kardashian, this Kardashian, that Kardashian, this. And meanwhile, the biggest story was Bruce.
Right?
Isn't
And
that crazy?
he was such a side person in this whole thing.
Yeah. You
And
know?
all of a sudden they were getting separated and divorced. I was sad about that. I gotta say, I was disappointed in that.
Yeah.
But then when you found out why, you're
Why?
like, huh,
Whoa.
well, okay then.
Right. He surrounded himself amongst all those women, but he always was the male character. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I mean, like he portrayed that male character, but he wasn't always there either. So it's like when he was that male figure. He still loved all like the male that you would assume male things, right? So like the sports stuff. I mean, he was very. You
Yeah, he
just
was
would
into
never have
the
thought. You would never have
right.
thought, you know. But you know, living in that celebrity dome, you know, a lot of people kind of knew, you know, because they just talk, they know things, you know, and they kind of keep things hush hush. But when you're hiding behind a marriage, and I don't believe he was hiding because he did tell Chris if she would have been okay with him, you know, cross dressing here or there, they still could have been fine, and she just wasn't, you know, and I get that. So, but I really, her being with this other dude that was kind of thrown into her life. What's his
Corey.
name? Corey. Yeah,
Yeah,
Corey is
that's got
turned
weird
into,
all over it.
yeah, and it was weird to begin with because like, who is he? Where did he come from? The security guard? What? Who he was? You know, and they were questioning it on the show for a long time.
Yeah, he
They
came out
really
of
were.
fucking nowhere and they were together. It was
Yeah,
like,
and it
oh, when
turns
did
out he's like behind Diddy and stuff. He was there when Diddy's wife or ex-wife was found dead. What the
oh,
hell
Kim
was he
Porter.
doing there? Yeah.
Better yet, he showed up when Michael Jackson died.
Yeah, what the hell's that?
Right? And so with all this Diddy stuff, oh, he's being looked at and you know it. Now, this is where everybody say that he's an FBI or CIA informant. And that's why he was placed in the Kardashians because of finding out stuff. I don't know what, protecting people. I don't know because this is a conspiracy theory thing. um that's why he got placed there out of seemingly nowhere because he turned and gave everybody the info that they needed and now he's protected by them, but he still feeds all the information. And who better than Kris Jenner, who was she was running around with all the, wasn't she was promoting music or bands or somebody or something, like she
She
was
tried. That wasn't her thing, though. It
yeah,
wasn't her thing. It wasn't
but
even Rob Kardashian, her ex-husband. It wasn't even
she was
his thing.
putting yeah, she was putting her like finger with all these different famous people. So I
Right.
think that it was a good spot to, you know, get more, but he was security. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, but he did, yeah, he has been all over everywhere, photoed with everybody, and he does seem to know a bunch of stuff. But even on
Yeah, but
episodes,
come
they all
on,
sit
he's
there and they
there.
go, "Where is his family? Does he have siblings? Does he have
That's what
parents?"
they were asking. And now here's my question. They did do that. Kim was questioning it. Chloe was questioning it. They questioned him. Why would they have done that on the show if they knew? You know what I mean? Like, you know what? It's all scripted. Who knows? I don't know. I just find it very strange. Is he that FBI agent? Why was he at Kim Porter? Like when they found Kim Porter dead, why before she was even brought out of the building? Why was he there?
Right.
So Chris's thing was her daughter's sex tape. Yeah. I don't think that tape would have come out had her father been alive. I can tell you that.
Oh hell no. I
Rob,
think that
Rob,
I don't
Robert
think we'd know
Kardashian?
them the way that we know them if he had stayed alive. I don't think he would
No,
have.
absolutely not.
Yeah,
No.
we would not know what the insides of their houses look like and who cheated on them and who, none
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah. Like Rob Kardashian really thought OJ was guilty, right? And he
Yeah,
was
his
just as
face said it
shocked.
all.
Yeah, he was just as shocked as everyone else when that verdict came through. And, you know, I think he was put in a pickle. I don't think he thought at first that OJ did it.
Right,
But
his best friend, he was really,
yeah, yeah,
but he realized,
yeah.
yeah.
And I still find iffy. I'm still iffy on that whole thing anyway. But I watched was it two movies or something like that? And I watched it and they threw Rob in there. And I've actually even talked to Chloe a couple of times online in regards to it. And I said that was the best depiction of your dad. I think that, you know, I'm not sure which movie it was though, so I can't even recall it. But there was who played him? Oh, what's his face? From Friends played him.
Oh, Ross.
Ross played him, yeah. And that to me was, I mean, he played him very well. That was Rob Kardashian. And you know, and I said something to Chloe about it on Twitter. It was Twitter. And she responded, God, this is so long ago. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We
Well, and
never
then
would
the
have
thing
seen that
with,
family the way they are if he was still alive. He wouldn't have allowed a lot of it.
no. And for,
Although social media grew so much with Kim, I mean, I don't know how much he would have really been able to control, but I know he would not have been happy with a lot of it. That's for sure.
I don't think Chris would have pushed the sex tape because she would have known the wrath of hell she would have gotten from him.
That's true also.
And that he would have been able to find out who leaked it and being her.
He would have
So,
sued the shit out of him.
right. I think that's why I don't think they would be what they would have been, you know. But
I don't think OJ did it. The gardener was a suit. I think OJ knew who did it. I think it was someone really close to them, and the only person he would take the rap for.
well, recently over the last couple years, I don't know why, for whatever reason, OJ's resurfaced with like it's brand new story or something. And I've read parts of his book
Oh, I'm
laughing out
sorry. I thought
loud.
that was Preston. Sorry, guys.
And I watched all these stupid shows and documentaries like it's something brand new is going to be revealed.
Right.
And I saw the interview where, and it's also in the book, he talks about how Charlie did it. Charlie was there. It was Charlie. And there's these two guys who are, I don't know, they do some
Charlie.
kind of,
Hold on. Who's Charlie?
well, hold on. There's these two guys that do like they're PIs and they do podcasts now or something. They also talked with him at some point and then they talk about it on their show. And they were saying the same thing, but a little bit different because they, I guess, talked to him direct. But anywho, yeah, who's Charlie is exactly OJ. So who's Charlie? So Charlie is this mad, coke addicted guy that just comes out when things are really bad. You're like,
Mezzaluna.
you're like, um, so that's your alter, is what you're saying, OJ, is Charlie. And he fully describes Charlie came over, they went in the Bronco, they went to the house, how the knife was there. There was actually two knives. Like there's a detailed explanation of him grabbing the knife away, him not remembering what happened, and Charlie taking off and he's saying, no, no. And you're just like going, okay, OJ, okay. Wow, just, I can't believe you're saying this out loud. Like, there's no Charlie, it's you. And it's what happens when you lose your shit because you're so coked out and you go in an anger mode. That's a known thing, being on coke. Um, that's what that is. But nope, up and down, it was Charlie, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people had this interaction with him discussing this Charlie thing, including apparently his lawyers, because, Jelly Roll,
Yeah.
his wife, Bunny,
Yeah.
who was a woman who was paid for sexual things, she
Yes.
was with OJ's lawyer. And
Uh-huh.
OJ's lawyer told her stuff. And she revealed that in her book a while back as well. So, like, these things all didn't happen at the same time. Everybody over
Hi,
time
June.
has revealed all their little pieces that they know. And,
Isn't it crazy how this is one big circle of the same people?
right? So,
They're all tied in together.
if OJ's talking about Charlie and Charlie's real and Charlie is his son who had anger issues, perhaps that could be because he would only take the rap for his child, right?
Who was also in love with his ex-wife.
Right, as was
Who
OJ.
also had a storage unit that had a bunch of knives found in it.
But it could also be OJ's alter anger person that everybody had at one point or another seen happen, and they would say he just turns into somebody you don't recognize. And that's what OJ would say. And then OJ would always talk about when Charlie comes around, there's times where OJ blacks out and he don't
Awesome,
remember.
June.
So, it's that's one of those, it's a weird group. And Faye Resnick, remember her?
Oh, yeah.
So she'd written, I guess, two books about Nicole Brown Simpson, and everybody's saying how she was a horrible friend because of how she wrote about Nicole in these books, and that Kris Jenner's even worse because Kris Jenner is her ride or die now of Faye Resnick and helped push her to write said books. And I'm like, so fucking what?
She probably made money off of it.
I'm like, and they're like, she's just a narcissist and she's just in it for herself. And I'm like, but Kris Jenner didn't write the fucking books. Faye Resnick did. So Kris Jenner wasn't making any money off of it. So what does she really care? Like,
She probably made money off of it.
I'm like, so all of a sudden, and I'm looking at this person who's being mad about it. And I'm like, you know, you were alive maybe when this happened, but you would have been a small child. Like, why are you mad about it now?
Oh
Like,
shit! I remember when the whole damn thing happened.
I'm like, I find it also very interesting to see younger people in their 20s, early 30s rehashing stuff we all lived through the first time live and their viewpoint on it and them explaining it and just sort of telling it like they're true crime people. And so then they tell the story. And I'm like, wow, you left out a whole lot of that. But
Right?
okay, you still came to the same ending. But like the kid, remember the little girl who fell in the well for 3 days,
Oh, oh my God.
right?
What was
Like,
it? Yeah.
but like all of these kind of stories. Then there was the Stolpas who got stuck in Tahoe, and then their hands and feet froze off, and they had their baby with them, and they were stuck in the car, and they were all over the news. They actually lived in the Bay Area right by me, and we ran into them in the mall one day in their wheelchairs, and I was with my mom, and she decides she has to go talk to them. And I'm dying. I'm like, no. Like, how mortifying is this? And plus, leave them the fuck alone. They just want to get through the mall.
All right,
Nope,
right,
nope,
right.
nope, not her. She had to do it. She starts chatting them up. I'm like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm like folding away into the makeup counter at Macy's.
Yeah,
Ugh. But like all
that's
these
true,
different
dude.
things, you know. Oh, have you watched the documentary series about Fox Hollow?
Who? No. Fox
It's on,
Hollow.
yeah, it's
What,
not,
Fox Hollow Country Club?
no, no. I knew you were gonna say that. No, yeah, because when I first said it too, I was like, wait, what happened there? No, no,
Mm-hmm.
no, not there. It's the name of like a house and a property.
Wow.
Um, and it's 5 parts, I want to say maybe. And it is the first episode's good. You can stay with it, but come the second episode through the end, you're like on the edge of your seat, like, what the heck's happening here? And it's
Fox
about,
Hollow.
yeah, it's on, I believe, Hulu. I don't remember what
Oh,
I
okay.
watched. I think it's on Hulu though.
Oh,
Oh my God, it's the murders there.
oh wow.
It is fascinating. I mean, the bodies in the backyard, gay men missing, the police knowing and not being able to do anything. And then finally, after all this time, somebody comes forward with a little tidbit of info. And then suddenly, this person has a lot of info. And then we follow this one specific person and all that they're revealing and telling over 30, 40 years, because this happened back in the 90s. It's gripping. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. I don't want to give away too much because
You
it's
don't,
worth
I'll watch
watching.
it.
It's worth watching. It's really good. And you'll develop such strong emotions and feelings towards some of the people they interviewed. You'll be yelling at the TV like, "Oh my God."
Really?
Yeah, yeah, and Gary and I watched it. We were like riveted up late one night, just back to back to back. And when it ended, I was almost like I didn't want it to end. I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
maybe."
really?
Yeah.
Like a True Blood type of thing?
You're just
Not
like,
wanting a
"What?"
fan?
You're like, "Oh my gosh, that was just riveting."
Wow.
Now I gotta find. I love documentaries, and
Hmm.
so I gotta find me another good one to watch. I don't like it when they're about murdered children, dying children, missing children. I don't like those. Those are too sad for me. But I like
Kendra June's
documentaries.
asking if the Ghost Highway is busy tonight.
Oh well, it's busy every night. It's trafficky mostly in the middle of the night.
Christine says Mr. Ballin did a story about it.
Who's that?
I don't know. I'm
But
trying to figure out.
that sounds familiar to me though for some reason.
The house and the property is filled with spirits. Mr. Ballin did a story about it. Hang on. Oh, she said something about OJ and Marsha Clark. Christine, who's Mr. Ballin? Rob Kardashian took a little clothing out of OJ house. He didn't go into his house
Oh,
with
yeah, that's the biggest mystery that was never solved was the missing bag we all saw. Which is, yeah, that's.
A Fall from Grace is such a good documentary. You have to see it.
Oh, what's that one about? What channel's it on? I mean, I guess I could Google and find out, but.
Mr. Ballin has a show on YouTube, does
Okay,
stories on the
yeah.
street, dark and mysterious.
Yeah. And he talks in a real specific way. I know who she's talking about.
Benita said she thinks Netflix.
Netflix. Okay. A Fall from Grace. A Fall from Grace. Why? I must have seen it. It sounds familiar. What's that one about? Just like a little.
Yeah. Holy crap, it is 4:16. Wow.
You're the one that started after hours.
I know. I didn't think I was going to make it till 2. I was like, I'm not going to be on here long, guys. It's about a wife who was abused and her husband died and she was being accused of his death.
Oh, okay.
Good night, Hannah.
Good night, Hannah.
She said, but there are so many twists.
Yeah. That's what I like watching those things. Like even on the date lines and stuff like that, when you're going, oh, okay, yeah, that's the person who did it. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he goes, until, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute. I love when that happens.
Yeah. You know that show, what is it called? See No Evil or something, where they catch all the crimes basically through security cameras and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We were watching those. There's so many of them that we haven't seen now. We stopped watching because when we start watching those murder type documentaries or the crime channel or something, like we'll watch them back to back to back to back. And we were watching so much of it. I was like, dude, I can't even anymore. All I'm thinking is there's nothing but bad shit out there. And I don't want it. It's like I don't want to watch any more of this right now. So we stopped. We stopped watching a bunch of true crime stuff. But yeah,
Honestly, I find it soothing and relaxing at night when I go into bed.
That's odd.
I do there's something about it just gives me this like total focus because you're like, oh my God, this is so horrible. And it just takes the last bit of mental energy I have so then I can fall asleep.
Oh, well, yeah.
Now, if it's too fucked up and scary, I can't do it. I can't do it if I'm home alone.
Yeah, these days though, I'll get off the live and we'll be backstage for however long that might be. Who knows? But the second I go inside, I put my head on a pillow. Gabe turns over, comes towards me. I'm out. The second my head hits the pillow. So I don't even get to watch TV anymore. I used to watch them before I fell asleep. And today was like super weird. Like I fell asleep at 5:00 in the morning last night. So I slept till like 10:30, got up, did whatever. I literally couldn't even sit here anymore. And I went back to sleep and I woke up at 4.
Oh.
So my hours are like really messed up. Just watched I Survived. I'm like, dang.
What's that? Yeah, that's the guy. The hat, backwards hat, flannel shirt. That's the guy. Oh, it takes me forever to fall asleep. And I'm getting worse as I get older. The amount of noise and things going on in my bedroom that I have to have for complete distraction to fall asleep isn't it's nuts.
I need a fan on and the TV on, but I'll be out because I'm my brain. Honestly, with all this crap, there is so much crap with this germ shit. It's like wow, man, wow. And the branches they sprawl out to all these other people, and it's like their bullshit on top of it. I literally didn't I text you? I did. I messaged you the other day, and I said, Kendra, my brain has no more room.
Yeah.
There's too much info. I need to like, like delete some files. Way too much info in my head because I'm putting together all this stuff, so it's all in my head that has to be done.
People who
And
survive death. Oh
oh
yeah.
gosh,
You know what I like to watch on TV lately? Well, I've always liked it, but I get into little phases of it. Okay,
uh,
Gary thinks I'm a complete nut for this one, and because I do get way too excited about it. It's the stupidest show.
uh,
There's actually a couple different kinds of them, but it's the real show where they have the cameras and they're mostly at JFK Airport, but they go to other airports and they confiscate stuff at the international points when they have to do the customs.
right.
Oh, I fucking love that show. They're stopping people at customs. They're busting them for fruit. They got some funky meat. They're like, ew, it stinks. And they're putting on gas masks and there's some moldy meat from Africa and shit. And they're like, oh my God, I love that one. Ah, I mean, and every once in a while they get people that have like some drugs up their ass. Fine, that's fun too. But oh my God, I love it. They get and they start going, they're looking nervous, they're starting to
Shut up,
sweat,
Bud Light.
they're stuttering. And so then like, oh, she
Nice,
looks guilty.
Kendra.
What's in her bag? I
Oh my
love it.
god, you're crazy.
Oh, I love if I can
How did
and
you
there's a
even like stumble upon that? Like, there's a TV show about that's funny.
well, yeah, there has been a couple different shows about it. And I mean, there's not many episodes of them. And so I stumbled into it one day and I was like glued and I was like, "Holy crap, this is good." And then I recently the way my TV works downstairs, it automatically it's a Samsung, so it goes to Samsung TV,
Mm,
whatever
yeah,
that is. And Road Renegades is on it, and Parking Wars is on it. So it's on whatever channel, because I don't know how to change it, and it
right.
repeats. So until I get the cable box part on, I watch this shit. That's what's been on all night. There's lady that's she's doing the parking ticket thing. So there's a show, I think it's the Road Renegades one, where the stolen semis, they have groups
Uh,
of people. They put a bounty out and go, this one's worth 3,000, this one's worth 5,000. Go find this rig, get it back for us, and we give you that money. And you got a time limit to get it done in. And we watch they're men duos, except for there's one couple and they're in
right.
their cars and they're running around these towns trying to compete with each other to get to whatever the stolen rig is. Now, mind you, it's also dangerous because they don't know people got guns, knives, or whatever the hell's going on. And they're stopping at gas stations and bars and pool halls saying if you saw this or that, and they follow them along. Oh my God, we watched like 6 hours of that straight the other day.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I will fall into some of the stupidest stuff like that. But
Wow.
if ever it is airport security, oh, love it. Love it.
Oh my
And I don't
god.
know why. I don't know why.
I know. Well, I know how you got curious about it.
Oh, and then there's like certain ones because they are all filmed differently. See, this is too much. I know too much. Some of the shows, and I don't even know the name of the damn shows, but some of the shows, they have the certain part where they have the garbage disposal, and we actually get to see them destroy the fruit. And I get very excited about that. And they put the chemicals and wash it all down.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm easily entertained.
Boudica likes to bail us at England repos. Can't pay we take away.
Oh, I
Likes
can't do that.
anecdotes.
I get too much anxiety about the repos. They
The
give me
repo, really?
anxiety. Yeah, because I'm like, oh God, hurry it up. But then I'm also feeling bad sometimes for the people getting their car repoed. Like that one just, I got too much stress with that.
Border control is what it is.
Oh, yes. Because that one, okay, recently they've been showing the Mexican border, which I've been at numerous times. And I looked over at Gary and I'm like, can we not walk over that border anymore? We have to take a car now because I would never take my personal car across the border to Mexico. I only ever walked it.
Christine.
And what you have to go through now, I'm like, remember back when we were 18 and we could just look at the guy and go, I'm American. He'd go, okay, go through.
Yeah.
Those days are long gone. But yeah, they have the dogs that sniff the cars, right? And they pulled some dude over. He was an older guy, and the dog jumps, runs around the car, then has to jump in the front, jump in the back, jump back in the front. So I'm watching the dog do this a couple times now. He jumped in the back, he went back in the front immediately because it's just like his routine. He knows how to do it, but he caught the scent. He flew to the back again. I jump up off the couch. I'm like, he got a hit. He got a hit. The dog got a hit. Dog got a hit. And then the guy goes, all right, El Chapo, get out of the car.
Oh my God.
And they go, we got to go take your car apart. So the guy gets held in detention. They go to the back warehouse. They literally start dismantling the vehicle. They found like 16 different huge bricks in the doors and the seats and all this shit in this car. This guy was fucked. And the dog, got a good boy for that and got to play on his little tuggy toy. I'm like, no Big Mac? Like, give him a big treat.
Right?
But I was just,
Thank you, Silverheart. She
I
says,
was
thanks for
losing.
tonight, Kendra. You're interesting and fun.
Oh, thank you. Good night.
Why do you think we keep calling for Kendra? Where's Kendra?
Because I'm just so different. I'm special.
Well, it is 4:26 a.m. and I've got to get going because I have got to get up by 10 o'clock, and it's not going to happen if I don't go to sleep anytime soon.
Why you gotta get up by 10 for?
I've got something to do.
Oh. Sucks
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, it sucks for me. But anyway, no, we've been on for quite a while. But no, cool. Thanks for coming on. I'm so excited you came on. Yay. Maybe we'll get more of Kendra, guys.
Yeah, if you do after hours, it's easier for me.
After hours, that's fine with me. I don't care. But me, or at least we could do on my Friday nights, we could do after hours because Robbie's live till like 1, But anyway. I will be on tonight, tomorrow night, whatever you want to, depending on where you are, at 10. I'm not sure Tori will be on tomorrow night. She may be on, but I don't think she's going to be
doing her
doing
electronic room. She's making it all perfect. So we need to let her have her time to get herself situated.
Yeah. So, and Robbie's is date night on Saturday. So I don't know. I don't know if Kendra's going to be available. Gabe should be here. And maybe we'll have fun with Squat Pump. Who knows? And I have no idea what tomorrow's day is going to bring. Every day is different. The courts are closed, so I don't think there's going to be anything new court-wise. But maybe I'll get those videos tomorrow. And we'll see. We have no idea what today is going to bring, but I will be on tomorrow night. But guys, thank you all for hanging out, and thank you for supporting the channel. You guys are absolutely awesome. And
we can catch Flutter fishing this weekend.
Yeah,
on Sunday.
Stacey will be live tomorrow, and then Sunday she's fishing. Yeah, cool. Robbie can walk his whole foot and ankle. Yeah, he broke his toe.
Yeah, he was saying that.
Yeah, and so his ankle's like all swelling now. No,
that's weird.
Cool. All right, so Stacey and Flutter are both going to be live and then Flutter's gonna be fishing. So right on, check out Stacy and Flutter's channels. Definitely check out Tori's. I don't think she'll be, like I said, I don't think she'll be live tomorrow, but check out some of her other stuff. Give her some views, and you know, if you're not subbed to her or Stacy and Flut, go check them out and sub to them and support them because they're all some rocket chicks in my book anyway. So yeah, we all support each other here. So check them out. And guys, thank you again so much. And we'll see you later on tonight, 10 p.m. here on Two Leaves in a Pod.
Good night, people. Sleep
Good night,
tight.
everybody. Good night. Hope you enjoyed your after hours. I can't find the outro. Where is it?
God.
I know. There it is. There it is. Got it. All right. Good night, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Ta-ta.